got me all night with you. Turn down this alley. We in Cali, smoking my bud. Cali, smoking Cali. Maybe it's love. I put you up, I try to store you. I leave it here to play for you. Now it's I don't trust you. I feel like you're up to something. I've been you're up to something. It's dangerous. Taste my shit, I hold you on and let you close. Oh, something in life is happiness and pay attention. You don't listen, you've been giving, you've been spending all your time left and right. Hey, I like selling games, selling games. I like selling games, selling games. I like selling games, selling games. Let me ride with you, get high, more clothes on you, get fly. You've been selling games, good job. Let me catch you out selling that assy. Scarface, see her out smacking the bathroom. Let me take it to a whole nother level. Fly when I see him, let me step with the devil. Cause I don't trust you. I feel like you're up to something. I've been you up for something dangerous. Taste my shit, I hold you on and let you close. Oh, something in life is happiness and pay attention. You don't listen, you've been giving, you've been spending all your time left and right. Hey, I like selling games, selling games. I like selling games, selling games. I like selling games, selling games. Hey, 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 I like selling games, and I don't trust you. I feel like you're up to something, and then you're up to something dangerous. Taste my shit, I hold you on and let you close. Oh, something in life is happiness. Pay attention, you don't listen. You've been giving, you've been spending all your time. Hey, I like selling games, selling games. Do that shit. Hey, I like selling games, selling games. That's what I like to do. I mean, and you thought I was talking about a bitch the whole time. I like selling games, selling games. The other girl, right here all night, on this corner.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit Sports community around the world. Welcome back to another episode of The Morning After. It's a morning show that makes yesterday's bad beats and bad bets feel a little bit better. However, I ain't got no bad beats and bad bets, motherfuckers.
None of them.
None of them. Lauren, welcome back on. I love our Wednesdays together.
Same.
What is that?
Yeah, what is?
Just Twitch.
Josh is
All
They
vibing.
right.
can't hear. They can't hear.
Josh is
that.
vibing.
Okay.
Oh, you guys couldn't hear that?
They couldn't hear that.
There was some music just playing.
Just a
I
tiny
want
bit.
you guys to know. Lauren, how you doing?
Doing great. How you doing?
Good. How's your week been?
It's been good, dude. Last night's sweats, so much fun.
Yes.
So much fun.
I think we're doing it again tonight, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh was like, I'm going to be there all night. Dipped after the first.
I did not say.
Yeah,
I was
what
gonna
was
be there all
that,
night.
Josh?
Did not say I was gonna be
At
there
the
all night.
very
I even
beginning.
looked at Lauren. I was like, did Josh
I
not
was
say he
there
was going to
for-
night sweat with us?
Like, we fired it up, and
I was
then
there for
you
45
left.
minutes.
No.
Then I was there till 7 or
You might have
6:45.
been here for 45
No,
minutes.
6:45. Then I left. Then I went and made dinner. I didn't make dinner.
I don't know about that.
I literally bought
I'm
food
watching you.
yesterday to make for dinner last night, and I knew if I didn't make it last night, I wasn't ever gonna make it.
What'd you make?
Burgers,
Whoa, on the grill or on the stove?
air fryer.
Oh,
Actually, for
I air fried a burger once.
with
It was
some-
junk. How'd you do it?
Really?
Yeah.
Just like on 370 for it was like 14 minutes or something.
Did
Flip
you
it.
flip them?
Yeah, you
Interesting.
flip them.
Mm.
Put some cheese
I've
on
never
at the
thought
end.
to air fry a
Was it
burger.
medium
It's-
in the middle?
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Mine was like a puck.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, these are like fat burgers. They were massive. But made some grilled onions too. That's a process, though. They're
Grilled
so
onions are
good.
so good.
They're so good, but they take like an hour to make.
You know what
They
you gotta
take
do?
so long.
You know what you gotta do?
Hmm.
One of my favorite ever cooking quotes is some guy talks about sautéing onions down.
Mm-hmm. Oh
And he
yeah,
was like-
yeah. You told me.
He was like,
What?
it's just a
Yeah, he told me
process.
this.
He was like, it's just a process.
Yeah.
And he was like, you just gotta let them get to know each other in the pan. It's like low and slow, and you gotta let them get to know
Yeah.
each other in the pan.
All right.
You're
All
building
right.
they
a
were
community
gassed.
when you like saute onions. You're building a community.
Didn't you say like, wouldn't you
Let 'em
just
build some
love to know
rapport.
what it feels like to be a sautéed onion?
Yeah, I would love to know what it feels like. To be. If I could know what it feels like to be one food, being like a saute onion would be. Because they get better. You know, they start so
Yeah.
rugged and like their taste is not sour, but it's so harsh.
Yeah.
Then you boil them down and it's like a little sweet, soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was incredible.
It's like buying a dog for the onion. Gets a little softer, a little sweeter. You know? Do they not?
Over time. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
do they
do.
not?
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
It
else
just
you
takes
had? You
so
said-
long.
Did you just have the burger?
I had 2 burgers.
Are you
and
in
some
like?
grilled onions.
Are you in overtime? Like you're going no buns?
Yeah, no bun. I'm trying to eat
Wow.
good.
Let's go.
Hey,
Yeah.
Josh, that's awesome.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
That's why I had to do that because I can't be DoorDash and shit.
I know, dude. The DoorDash.
I've got to stop.
Yeah.
I've
I mean,
got to
you.
stop.
That's like the classic movies. Like, listen, let's all relax. You're a problem.
Yeah, I'm a problem. I mean, yeah, it's every meal.
It's every meal.
It's every fucking meal. Dude.
Like literally, there's not.
There's not a meal that I don't DoorDash. That's really sad. How much money? Whatever. I'm not getting into that.
I'm not kidding.
I'm not getting into that, dude.
Yeah. Did you just have the burger with the onions, or did you do?
Yeah, that was
anything
it. I had 2 of them. 2 burgers.
else? Nice, dude. No
Yeah, okay.
sides.
No.
No sides.
Mm-mm.
I'm such a sides guy.
I am too.
When I order a meal, like if there's not rice, I'm upset. If there's no like noodles, I'm upset.
Yep.
Like I'm not a big main guy. Like I need
Really?
a side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like sides in general too, but it's just like I didn't really have anything. There's nothing like really that like goes with like like besides like fries. Like, but I don't want to eat those.
You get some.
Get some like
You throw some broccoli in the air
Yeah, that's
fryer,
what I
get a
was
little
thinking, yeah,
crispy,
maybe that.
some Brussels sprouts.
the
get a
air
little
fryer
crispy.
was full
Yeah.
with the 2 burgers.
Dude,
They
you
were
could do
fat, like,
sweet potato fries.
could do that.
Those
so
are so
better than
good.
real
Yeah.
fries.
They
I
are
agree.
better, yeah.
I agree.
When they're done well, I feel like shitty sweet potato fries are actually ass though. Like sometimes they're
Yeah, you
really
have to get 'em
bad.
crisp,
When
'cause
they're
if they're
good,
soggy-
they're so good. Yeah,
When they're soggy, they're kind
Soggy
of a
sweet
problem.
potato fries.
they're
are
gross.
foul.
Yeah, they're literally noodles. Just
I
sweet
have
noodles.
the same thing for dinner. Yeah, it's just sweet potato noodles. We were talking about this. Have you ever had Five Guys?
Oh yeah,
Have you ever brought it home from the establishment, or like DoorDashed
I'm
it,
sure. Yeah.
and they keep the bag shut,
Yes.
and you open it and the fries are steamed?
Yes.
We were like, they're just noodles.
Yeah.
Like it's just eating a noodle.
Yeah,
at
pretty
that point.
much.
Like
Yeah.
they're so steamed, it's just a noodle.
Mhm.
Um,
No, I've gotten it down to like I know what I can DoorDash and what not to.
what's
Like-
your top 3?
That I can.
Yeah.
Like tacos.
Mm.
Those are always gonna come good.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Starbucks is always getting
Yeah,
dashed
Starbucks.
when
If
you're
you want to
here.
do that, breakfast, anything breakfast. Panda's really good. DoorDash.
Panda
Panda is a
does
good dash,
somehow
yeah.
maintain its.
Yeah, they know how to. Yeah,
Yeah.
they know how to keep it together.
they
And
got those
then
preservatives.
Oh yeah, yeah.
what's another one?
Well, what can't you? Burgers.
Burgers.
This is a hot take. I feel like Chick-fil-A gets better when it sits in that bag. for,
Chick-fil-A is
a
good.
little longer.
I don't like when it sits in the bag, to be honest.
Yeah, it
Chick-fil-A's
doesn't
one that I
bother
don't
me.
do
I get
anymore.
cheese on mine, so like it melts it down. When you
okay,
eat
see
it like
that,
right
yeah.
away, it doesn't melt for real.
See that I could get.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the worst. Buffalo Wild Wings is the worst DoorDash I've ever had.
Yeah, someone
Just
literally
time
in
over
chat
time.
just said wings or no delivery fee.
Okay, yeah. I agree.
Chipotle.
Yeah, Chipotle, I agree.
Chipotle is just junk either way.
It's
You know
so
what I
junk.
said?
It's sad.
You know what I saw yesterday that I meant to tell Rav about? Kava is apparently the most like disgusting behind the scenes.
Really?
Apparently 91% of Kavas have a C health inspector rating.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that nuts?
That's
I don't
crazy.
like
Guy was like,
Kava.
I
I'm
don't like
exposed-
Kava either.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
had
I'm
like one.
exposing Kava. And he like went on this whole rant. And I was like, holy shit.
I
And
had
he's like, pulling up the stats and shit.
Well, we know Rav likes that dirty food.
Yeah, dude. Rav does like a dirty. There's fucking garlic salt on
Kava's
his
the
desk
cleanest
yesterday.
meal. Kava's the cleanest meal Rav's had in the last year and a half.
Yeah, dude, with that pan. When
That's what I'm
when
saying.
that pan.
When you
that
bake
pan
in
needs
the
to go.
pan stats,
I wish chat could see him every night. We're gonna
Oh, it's so
get it on
bad.
Snap tonight, maybe, or
Yeah,
like
I'm
for
gonna
lunch.
get it
Yeah,
on
y'all
Snap.
should
Yeah.
for sure
yeah, I'm
do
gonna get it
that.
on Snap.
Buddy literally cooks out of the same pan every day and doesn't wash it.
And he goes, well, I cooked it.
He's like, I cooked the eggs.
That's not
That was
the
one of the
problem.
craziest reasonings I've ever heard.
As if, like, that's what made it dirty.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you cook it. It's like, no, dude, you left
Like, it's not
food
like
in there
Trent
for
cooked food in
8
there. I
hours.
cooked food in there. So it's fine that I
No
don't
way
wash
he
it.
buddied me.
No way. Rav woke up and got buddied. That's just tough, man. Cook it with Rav. You should do cook it with Rav. Like,
Cook it with Rav.
Cook it with Rav. All right.
A little reap.
I have the
Spin-off?
same thing for dinner every single night. Well, not every single night. I always do a thing of Ben's rice, whatever protein. So last night I had the leftover chicken. And then, you know what I did do the other day? That was crazy good. So obviously I use the air fryer for everything. And normally I do broccoli. Yesterday I got like sliced, but the long way, like carrots.
Yes.
Thin.
Okay, yeah.
Put a little olive oil, salt, and pepper, and just a dash of Danos. Put it in the air fryer for like 2. And I clicked the broccoli setting, and then I did it again. Dude, it was delicious.
That sounds fire.
That sounds
And then I
good.
have a side salad. That's what I do. And I just mash.
That sounds good.
Got
That does
steak I
sound
gotta make
good.
tonight. All right, well, let's recap the board from yesterday. Then we'll talk about a little bit of news, and then we'll get into some surf slatage. But let's recap the board from yesterday. First, I do want to address a YouTube comment. Trey said, yo, I lost 150 on the NBA prize picks last night. I need a hitter today. Here's what I will say. Tyler Hero took 4 shots in the fourth quarter, and he missed all of them. So that's my bad that we lost that one. That's my bad. I understand why you'd be angry, but I want you to know on an average night on prize picks, other than last night where I hit a couple lineups, shout out Lauren, I'm losing close to 300 a night, maybe 400. So let's just keep it in perspective. I'm also losing money. Like, I also lost that lineup.
Right.
You know, I wake
People
up in
do
the morning,
forget.
same as you, click past lineups, and there's a big red gob next to Tyler Hero's face. So let's just keep that a buck. Let's keep that a buck. And also, let's just keep in mind, I'm trying my hardest, but it is gambling. And I think sometimes people think that it's automatic. It's really not.
It's not.
Because like I told Lauren, we wake up every morning, and we're trying to beat $1 billion business. But I'm dialed in today, and I got a green gob. I got a for sure hitter. No, I'm just kidding.
When you just reminded me when you said you log in your prize picks and you had a red gob.
Yep.
When I logged into your account, you might have one of the funniest pending slips.
Oh,
of
dude,
all
they're
time.
like some of the dumbest shit. Are
There's
you talking about the one at the bottom?
Yeah.
You can talk about
Can
it.
you tell him what it is?
I did
I
that
would
on
love
Night
to
Sweats.
know what
Can you
it
tell
is.
what it is?
I did
I
that
forgot
live
what
on
I
Night
forgot
Sweats.
what it was. I
took,
forgot what it was, but it's
Kevin
so funny.
Porter Jr. live
Oh,
points
yeah,
at
that's
29.5 with Paul Skeen season-long strikeouts.
And Kevin Porter didn't hit,
And
so it's just
he-
sitting there.
And it was the
No.
game. And it was the game where the Clippers were playing. I think it was like the Celtics, and the Clippers had everybody out, and it was literally just Kevin Porter Jr. and he
Yeah.
had 26 points. I was like, dude, he's gonna get 4 more points.
Yeah.
And he proceeded to miss every shot, and they went into overtime too. So that was a brutal beat that I'm now gonna have to stare
It
at
just-
for the entire NBA season.
I will. Say,
Or
I
MLB
wish.
season.
I wish they would have futures in a different tab because it is so annoying that they just linger.
I wish they would just chalk it.
Yeah,
Or
Paul-
chalk it. Yeah, like
you
once one's
lost.
red.
Paul Skeens goes
Chalk
green,
it.
that thing is still losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we could just.
That's
we could
why
keep
it's
it a
so
buck.
funny. It's like they're just gonna keep it there for. It's gonna be a year, like literally a year.
A calendar year, I'm gonna have to look at Kevin Porter Jr. live square points.
That was so.
I did it on Night Sweats. I was like, dude, I just did something really dumb.
I was like,
You did
What
do it
is
to yourself, though. You know.
Before we get to the college basketball board, Rav actually has to lose his job after what he did to us last night on Night Sweats. Like, I am actually calling for his job.
What'd he
live
do?
on the show.
Yeah.
We cooked a 4-man for the late
Yeah.
nights. We took, shout out the chemist, Rui Hachimura 3s. He banged 4. We took Chelly's POD, Jackson Lacombe SOGs. He had 4.
Okay.
I put Darren Williams points, which almost chalked, but he went on like a legacy.
Yeah. How the hell did that?
With like 5 minutes left, he just went ballistic. Ended up getting 17 points.
Wow.
And Ravington fed us Kawhi Leonard PRA at 27.5. He had 19. Missed out on $1,000 last night. I'm calling for job. For job.
I don't know if Rabs ever fed me a green square.
Thank you for saying that out loud.
Yeah.
I think that you said that like last week.
say
No,
it
I'm
all the
actually
time.
serious.
No,
Like,
I
can we
say
have
it
it?
all the
Like,
time.
has he ever fed
No.
a green square? I don't think he has.
No. No. At least when I'm involved. When I'm involved, it seems like Rav just wants me to lose.
I'm thinking about it.
I don't remember the last time he said something. It was just like, man, that was
Brunson
air,
points was in
Rav.
Green Monday. Right?
but that's stuff that he gives in passing. That he goes, I think it's Brunson Day, and then it's
Yeah.
in passing. Whenever we sit down,
Cat rush. He has to go a month and a half ago to find a green.
but whenever
All right.
no, but whenever we sit down and we go, all right, let's cook. That shit is automatic red. It's automatic red, dude. It's automatic red. It's automatic red.
There are always awful vibes when he pitches a play to you. You're just like,
Well, because
it
he'll be
doesn't
like-
matter what it is.
Well,
He'll
because it's like he's obviously new to Prize Picks, so he doesn't understand the 2 years that we've been like grinding on this Prize Picks app and like what
That's
certain
true.
players have done to us. And he'll sit down and be like, thinking Anthony Davis. And it's like, dude, why even say that name?
Yeah.
When no one's putting that in the slip. Like he's an all-time.
Yeah.
Like Anthony Davis is a bot. I'll never put him in a slip.
It's just so. I love your responses. Dude. They're so
To
funny.
his squares. Speaking of,
There's no
I actually kind of want to
chance
go
you like
through
him.
my open pending wagers.
Yeah, please.
Because they're actually kind of
I'd
fun.
love
They
to
are
know.
funny.
I'd love to know.
So I have my NBA season goat wheel, which is Jalen Brunson points per game, Damian Lillard Damian Lillard threes per game, and then LaMelo Ball triple doubles. He has 0. Think about the year he's had.
Yeah.
0 triple doubles. Isn't that nuts?
Wait, what? How many do you need?
4.5. But isn't that nuts that he has 0 going into the All-Star break?
Yeah.
And
Huge up.
we're talking
'cause
about
he's
him
been
as one of the best
hooping.
guards.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
That is
That's just
nuts.
crazy to me. I have Chelly's goat wheel. Shout out. I have my NHL goat wheel, which is Jake Gensel hat tricks with Clayton Keller hat tricks. 1 square is green there.
Okay.
We just need Clayton Keller to goat up.
All right.
I don't even know if he's scored 2 goals in a game yet, but we're sweating. I have Cole Palmer goals
Wow.
on Chelsea. He's got 14. The square was 15. However, paired with cake, Anthony Richardson pass plus rush touchdowns. So that's already lost.
What? How
I've-
do you cook this?
I've got a sneak goat whale from Jovan across 5 sports that actually looks phenomenal. We got a
Okay.
couple greens in there. I've got a lineup that Josh and I made over the summer. That was Adolis Garcia, Demon hit runs RBIs, which was green.
Yeah.
Gavin Williams fantasy score, which was green, paired with Wemby points per game. So we're sweating that one still.
How's that looking?
Good.
It looks good.
Okay.
It's green right
So
now.
it's
right?
totally green right now.
All right.
Totally green right now. And then I've got Paul Skeen strikeouts with Kevin Porter Jr. live 30.5 points. So that's what I'm currently sweating. Yeah, that's my meth lab. My like futures in Prize Picks, it's a meth lab. Like I don't know what I was cooking. I don't know what I was doing when I made half this shit.
Yeah.
And none of it is fun to sweat. Like
yeah, that
truly
sounds.
none of it is
Those
fun
are
to
all
sweat.
terrible.
Yeah, putting Anthony Richardson with Cole Palmer, I thought I did something there. I got news for you. Did not do something there.
Yeah. No.
But we cashed some lineups yesterday. Shout out.
Shout
Carl
out.
Anthony Towns. I was so sharp out of you.
God, dude, that was so electric.
Like so sharp. We nailed the hockey lineup. We had a night sweats last night where we put 2 lineups on the screen. Both were green. When is the
Yeah.
last time that's happened?
I don't know.
Possibly never.
Never.
2 two-mans. We put 2 two-mans up there. You could have combined them.
Yeah.
Boom. 4-man.
Mm-hmm.
4-man.
Boom.
4-man.
That easy.
Carl Anthony Towns, Peyton Sanford, you're goated. You're goated. Kadari Richmond and Dre Davis, I'm goated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Good.
goated.
That was free.
All right. Let's go through the board really quick of college basketball. I just want to recap. It was a crazy, crazy slate yesterday. People in the YouTube chat are like, love the honesty. I feel like I'm always honest.
I mean,
You
yeah,
are.
You can't really not be. Like,
I feel like
come
I'm
on here, you
brutally
say
honest.
things that
Yeah,
you
it
can't
is.
just run from
It is all out there.
I
It's
feel like
every
I'm
day.
brutally honest about everything in my life, in the Prize Picks world, in the betting world.
Love that.
All right, here we go. Auburn beat the shit out of Oklahoma. I'm happy that Josh talked me off that one. That was good.
Good.
Florida did, in fact, not cover if you got it at the closing line, but I actually respect Vanderbilt for staying in that game, but you can't allow 51 points in the second half and expect to win games. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That just can't happen. I am actually so mad that Purdue keeps getting away with it. And I can't wait to fade them in the tournament. I can't believe they covered against Iowa. They just had no business covering this game. I'll be honest. I watched Purdue play. I don't understand where the points are coming from. Like they just spawn with like 50 points in a half, and they didn't even look good.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to fade them. It was always late night UCLA, but Michigan State spread. Both covered, which is insane. That's what I love when the middle gets fucked. When people had UCLA money line like myself, but then people that were like, you know what, Michigan State is a better team. I'm going to take the 2.5 points, and we both can fuck. That's my favorite. I love that. Marquette needs to be investigated by the FBI for not covering that game. That game was inside of 4 points the entire second half. But then Kadari Richmond just decided to take over and become the leader that they paid him to be. $500,000. So you better.
Who's the best team in the Big East?
Here's the thing about the Big East, though, and it kind of ties.
St. John's?
It kind of ties into my.
I just want to see what he thinks.
Well,
It
so
should
here's
be.
the thing about the Big East,
You'd
and I
think.
think the same thing happens with the SEC, which is why Ole Miss beat the dog shit out of Kentucky. Going on the road in the Big East is like one of the hardest things to do in college basketball, and I know it's hard to do in like every conference, but road games in the Big East are like impossible. I still think Marquette's the best team in the Big East. I think St. John's has the deepest team in the Big East, and if they keep playing the way they're playing now, it'll be St. John's by the time we get to the Big East tournament. But if this game happened in Marquette, St. John's is getting spanked by double digits, not 6 points like this game was. So I think it's Marquette. But the Johnnies are really starting to like lock in, and that's really scary because that roster is so deep, and he built that like a classic Patino like roster. And they missed a bunch of free throws too, so they've had like struggles with free throws. So if they figure that out, I mean they're gonna be gross and come tourney time. But I still think it's Marquette. Cam Jones also had a really quiet night, which is like a problem. He's got to become more consistent. But I think it's Marquette. But St. John's is starting to make a serial case as to why it's them. And then it's like UConn's having a down year, which is interesting and weird.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a clip of Hurley at practice. I would never want to play for that guy. Like I get the fired up coach, and I get like the coach that like wants to be on your ass. It seems miserable.
Like he's like too harsh?
Like way too harsh.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, dude, I saw a clip of him, and like if I was a parent of one of those kids, like yeah, like tough love is great, but some of the shit he says, and like even the way he treats like his managers.
Was he like tearing them down? Like do you remember anything?
Ripping them, like, literally like the man, he was asking for a ball, and he like clapped his hand once and then twice, and then the ball came, and he was talking to like a manager that's clearly like feeding him basketballs.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "Would you wake the fuck up?" And then I was like, dude, if I was a manager, I'm like, I'm out. I'm not even on the team. Shit ain't that deep. I'm giving you basketballs. And then he was like trying to like, he was, I mean, the one thing that I did like is they have a lot of freshmen. I think it was from this year. They have a lot of freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
And it had to be preseason that this clip came from, because I guess one of the freshmen was walking, and he like called over 2 seniors. And he was like, "We got guys in here that have never won a game for UConn fucking walking. So one of you get on them." And I was like, okay, I get that. Like, that's cool. But then he was, like, trying to explain, like, a post move or whatever. And he was, like, he just curses at them a lot, which, like, I get. But some of it was definitely over the top.
It can become, like, corny when they cuss too much.
Yeah.
That it's like, okay, like, you don't, I get it.
It's like, brother, it's a Monday.
Yeah.
Like, chill a little bit.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why I wouldn't be a good coach.
Like, I love the intensity, but, like, yeah, it can be a little overboard where it seems fake.
Yeah, you can dial it back.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. But, I mean, you look at his products in the NBA right now. Like, Steven Castle looks phenomenal.
I mean, also, he's been like that forever.
Forever. That's
Like,
what
you
his
see
dad
those,
was like.
Those old videos of him and his brother, where they coach Stetson. Is that where it was? Him and his brother. They
I'm not
coached somewhere
sure on
together.
that.
They were like they
Do
coached
you know
some
he
like
played at Seton Hall?
really.
Mhm.
They coached some like mini school, and there's like videos of them, and they are just bitching out players. It's so funny.
I'm not shocked. His brother played at Duke when they won a natty with, what's his name? Christian Laettner.
Oh, wow.
And I believe it was Bobby, the crazy one, played at Seton Hall.
Hmm.
And then had to, like, leave his junior year because he had, like, serious mental problems. Because the
Interesting.
brother that played on Duke, I'm pretty sure, got in a motorcycle accident.
Really.
Oh.
Yeah, and he didn't know how to, like, Because his brother was going to get, like, drafted. Like, real deal first-round draft pick, and then got in a motorcycle accident and, like, fucked his shit up. And then I don't think he could, like, mentally recover.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But more you know.
He's always talking shit about Seton Hall, so it's like, fuck you, you know? Whatever. Texas Tech beat the dog shit out of Baylor. We knew that was coming. We knew that was coming. The over in Kentucky Ole Miss is just one that gets you horny. And it got me horny. And it smacked, and I should have just stayed to my guns and picked Ole Miss as well. But I'm happy we had the over and cashed. Joshua was never BYU, and I knew it.
Never BYU.
I knew that one was going to get weird.
We got 3 out of 4 of those, though.
We did.
Like, we got Ole Miss, Tech, and UCLA. So
No, we did. We did.
Yeah. But we took the over in that game.
The minute Trent...
That's what I wanted to take, too.
The minute Trent was like, yeah, I got BYU in the Fugazi, what do you think? I was like, yeah, Arizona's winning that game. I just had a weird feeling that this Arizona team's going to start kicking up now. And that Arizona State, like every time you come off a big rivalry win like that, it like juices up the team a little bit more. And I feel like that's one where you carry it into the next game. Because, dude, they were like beefing. And then the Arizona State, Danny Hurley, like just walked off the floor and didn't shake anyone's hand. So no wonder they got smoked in the street. I mean, not smoked in the street last night. It was always Florida State, the wagon's back. I'm on this team like white on bread.
White on rice.
White on rice. That's it. White on bread. Wow. That's not the saying, is it?
I was like, what is that?
That can't be the saying. That just can't be the saying. Watch out for this Florida State team. They're so goddamn sneaky. Josh, the only thing I'm mad at you for yesterday is talking me off Minnesota. Because I had such a feeling they were going to make this game so weird.
I didn't talk you off it for real. I was like, that's a weird game. I didn't say I like Penn State. That did not happen.
Somebody cut the cameras on from yesterday.
I didn't say I like Penn State.
Somebody cut the cameras on yesterday. It was always Loyola Chicago. Shout out Rav. Kansas State beat you in your own home.
Shout out Drake. Also.
Shout out Drake.
The lowest scoring game of the day. They scored 100 points total. 55-45.
Jeez.
Shout out Drake. And did you not call Boise State?
No, not Boise. It was San Jose State.
And how about that USC plus 2.5? Holy sweatimus.
Got weird in that building, didn't it?
For me.
Yeah.
They were up like 6.
Yeah, but it got weird.
It did get weird. That building does get weird. I'm not taking that away from you. That building does get weird.
Shout out Rav, Arizona State.
Yep. Kansas State went in there and
Shout
won.
out.
They were up 20. 20 they were
Dude,
up.
Kansas State didn't score a point in the first 7 minutes of the game. I've never seen that before. 7 minutes. Like,
and
what?
They won.
And then they won.
I've got a feeling that this Kansas State team's going to start making some noise as well. And they also paid Coleman Hawkins $1 million to have 11 points and shoot 4 for 11. Shout out the booster that's footing that bill. That's a tough one to eat.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, let's run the graphic. Let's talk about what happened in the world last night. And then we'll get to some slate surfage, and we'll have a great show. Here we go.
Let's do it. Unmuted us.
Guilds are muted?
No,
Are we unmuted?
No, we're good.
Lauren, as someone that was born and bred in Texas, and there's a lot of rat piss in Dallas when it comes to sports and a lot of things that have happened that can crush a fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Since they're saying muted again? Or are we
not
back?
muted. We're not muted.
Still?
No.
Back?
We're back.
We're
As someone that's been around these sports teams, I know you're not a fan of any of them, but as someone that's been around these sports teams for as long as you have, obviously the Luka news is shattering for the city. But when you hear Kyrie talking last game about, they don't have their Slovenian president anymore, and he said he misses his hermano, and they're just going to have to keep moving forward, but he's grieving. How did the Luka news hit you as someone that's been around these teams for a long time? Because as someone that's only been here for 2 years, I mean, I'd be done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy as a child that I weeded through all the Dallas sports teams. I was never a Cowboys fan, and I was never really a Mavericks fan. But yeah, I mean, seeing that news, it was heartbreaking, right? Like, obviously for Luka, I mean, we talked about it yesterday. He came over here as an 18-year-old kid, and then the fan base, like, what a F you to the entire fan base. Like, the whole reasoning being like, oh, well, like, defense wins championships. Like, go get you a guy that can play. Like, you don't trade the face of the franchise. No. Like, 8-year-olds around the city, like, guys or, like, little kids, like, that's who they're looking up to is Luka. That's their guy. And he's just gone. Like, I'm just heartbroken. I think it's absolutely insane. Like, it's weird because I really have been thinking about it, and it's bothered me because I'm like, how could you do that? Like, I don't.
He didn't even seem excited at his Lakers press conference.
No, dude. He's so sad.
I think he's pissed off.
I think so, too.
And we talked about it yesterday, like the fact he just bought a house last week. And, like, what?
For 14.
They didn't have, like, the decency to, like, let him know, like, this is in the works. Like, that's insane.
Which is just, I feel like you could look at it one of two ways. And I've started to understand why people think about it the other way, too, now. Nico Harrison is a fucking idiot. Like, an
Such an
unbelievably
idiot.
dumb guy. Yeah. But then you hear Rob Pelinka talk about it. Rob Pelinka is so good at his job.
Well, yeah.
He convinced Nico to not tell anyone because he wanted to establish trust. He was like, with trades of this magnitude, you know, I convinced Nico to not talk to any other teams or anybody else because I wanted to establish a base level of trust. So basically, Pelinka knew how fucking dumb he was and was like, man, if I can just keep this between us, I'm going
Everyone
to
did. Like,
pull his pants
coaches
down.
around the league all are saying, like, they thought it was, like, AI. Like, it was fake news. Like, obviously players are like, they can't believe it.
And then to be able to convince Nico Harrison that Luka is a risk to drive down, because it was supposed to really involve a bunch of first-round picks and
Connect
and Dalton Connect.
Yeah.
And he convinced him and boiled it. Like, so Rob Pelinka, what an unbelievable business move. That's just one of the best moves I've seen in a long time. I got the shirt from Game Changers LA. In the Twitch chat, somebody asked.
First time chat.
But yeah, first time chatter. But yeah, I mean, that's just like Rob Pelinka. What a great business deal for him. What a great business move. I think that's why you're seeing Lakers fans so quiet on the feed because they're like, wow, we really got away with one.
I think everyone's in shock right now. It's like, it doesn't feel real. Like, even seeing him on the bench last night, it's like, it still doesn't feel real.
But he looks so good. He like matched his watch with the Laker colors. It's like, damn, dude. But he didn't even look excited. Like, he didn't really get up for any threes.
He's always like that, though, I feel like.
I don't know. In the Mavs, he'd be up and moving when he was hurt.
Yeah, maybe.
It's just like, if you wanted to trade him, right? I do think something else happened. I think there's more to the story.
Oh, there's 100%.
Like, 100%. Yeah, I think without a doubt.
More.
But, like, I don't know. I just think it's really weird that they didn't open it up to, like, the whole league, because you for sure could have got a better offer than that. And I have heard, like, they really just wanted Anthony Davis, but it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. You could have got so much more for Luka.
So much more. Well, did you see the report?
He's
that
the best scorer in the NBA when fully healthy right now.
Well, other GMs
25?
and coaches were saying that it's unfair they didn't open it up because they would have wanted to get involved. But it's
100%. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And then to trade away Quentin Grimes as well.
That was crazy.
They're clearly offloading youth, which is like a problem.
That is a problem.
Because this roster is so old.
They're trying to get rid of Gafford, too, I guess.
Yeah.
They want Vooch. If they go get Vooch, they're
just
done.
Unserious.
Like, they're literally just giving up.
If the best part is, you know the Bulls are going to get nothing.
They'll get Daniel. I was telling you, they're going to get Daniel Gafford back. We drafted him and traded him for peanuts. Now we're going to get him back for a center that we pay $30 million.
That's it. It might just be straight up. Like, you guys would be like, nah,
that's
we
probably
don't
what
need
it is.
draft
That's
capital.
100% what it is. There's no way we're getting a first-rounder for him. We didn't get a first-rounder for Levine or DeRozan. We're not getting one for Vooch.
Speaking of breaking news, the Milwaukee Bucks are trading Chris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, and a pick swap to the Washington Wizards for Kyle Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and a second-round draft pick, which means the Bucks have their big three. Kuzma, Lillard, and Giannis. Here we go.
It's pretty much just Middleton for Kuzma because the other people in picks don't
I
matter.
can't believe they got rid of Chris.
Kuzma is so cheeks.
I can't believe they got rid of Chris.
I know.
Chris is a bum, dude.
Dude, he's got a chip.
Yeah, because of Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, not wrong, but fuck, man. A lot of people were saying now that apparently, I mean, did you hear the reports about Nico Harrison blowing the Steph Curry pitch? How he started his career? You didn't hear about that? It's going so viral. So before he got into...
Or maybe I have. I don't know all the details, though.
Before he got into upper management, he worked at Nike.
Yes.
And one of his jobs was pitching to athletes.
Yep.
And the reason why Steph Curry ended up choosing Under Armour is because Nico Harrison was in charge of the pitch deck. And he got his name wrong, called him Seth. And he like fucked up 2 other slides, and like that's why Curry and his family chose Under Armour over Nike, but they wanted to be Nike. But Nico Harrison was in charge of like the pitch and like called him his brother, and then apparently like 2 of the other slides like fucked around and like nothing was correct, and I think he misspelled his name, called him the wrong name.
They were trying not to give him a signature shoe. It was like a big one, and I think at that time Steph Curry wanted a Bible verse on his shoe, because if I'm not mistaken, his first shoe had a Bible verse, and they wouldn't allow it.
Shout out Nico Harrison.
Yeah.
So he fumbled Steph Curry and traded away
bag
Luka.
fumbler.
And traded away Luka. That is one of the worst.
Dude, I felt so
Also,
bad.
wait, how do you go from giving pitch decks at Nike to fucking a GM of a team?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
How does that
I'd love to
happen?
know about that.
Well, the ownership in this team made him the GM.
Promotion.
And the ownership
what I'm
is
saying,
a
but how
little
does that happen?
shady.
Yeah, how do you go from that to
I
That
don't like
seems
this
shady.
ownership.
That seems like they're just making business decisions, not basketball decisions.
I agree. This ownership group, apparently a lot of people in Texas do not like them. I mean, now it's definitely clear why.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've heard like the ownership group, if I'm not mistaken, they own a lot of casinos in Vegas, and people are thinking that they're trying to tear the fan base apart so they can move that team to Vegas, which doesn't make sense because Dallas is one of the biggest media markets.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if that's
In the
what they're trying
US?
to do, though. Yeah, but then you get them in Vegas and...
But like if you're gonna do that, do a Charlotte. You know, you don't do Dallas. Dallas is a powerhouse. It is. Look it up. It's top 5. It's New York, LA, Dallas. It is.
I mean, Chicago's bigger than Dallas.
Or Chicago?
I would say Houston's probably bigger than Dallas now.
No.
No.
I think Dallas.
No. It's not even close. Y'all can look it up.
We'll look it up.
You can look it up. But it doesn't make sense. It's super weird.
Hilarious that the Bulls GM thought he could make a trade for Luka.
Probably. He probably still thinks he can get him.
So, like, Rob, do you actually like him, though? Let's have a conversation. No, but I mean, it's just like, yeah, if that ownership group is really trying to do that, and Mark Cuban also not making a comment, I think he knows he generationally fucked up by selling the team he loves. Dirk not making a comment. It's just, it's also upsetting when you start hearing from the players now, and everyone's like, dude, like, obviously we miss him. We don't know what the fuck's going on. And then you hear Luka at his press conference saying things like loyalty's a big thing for me. I had no idea this was coming. I thought I was going to spend my career there. And one of the guys said that one of the reasons is they're saying you might not have signed the Supermax. And he was like, that's just not true. I was absolutely going to sign the Supermax. So it's just, there's definitely things behind the scene. And the crazy part is I saw a quote too. It's like Anthony Edwards talking about it. Joel Embiid making jokes about it. The fact that the guys that play on the floor that have played against him are saying that this makes no sense and that this is absurd and that there's something else going on, like that should tell you that there's no way this was a legitimate trade.
Yeah, and then they try to say like the weight thing, and it's like,
dude, he didn't even look fat on the bench.
No, not at all.
He actually looked skinnier, I think, than he has in a long time on the bench.
He didn't. They're just stupid. It's the 5th largest. They count Texas and Dallas. Interesting.
What do you mean?
Like the football team. They count SMU, TCU, and Texas. But they're the 5th largest market in the U.S. New York, L.A., Chicago, Philly, Dallas.
Exactly. So it's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know.
But it does if all your business interest is in Vegas.
But I like, just not Dallas. Like, again, do another NBA team like Charlotte, right?
They just had access to Dallas because she was friends with Mark Cuban.
Yeah, they just had access, man.
It's sad.
It's all about access.
It's sad.
If we lose a basketball team in Dallas, I'd be upset. Yeah,
like this isn't a city that loses teams.
See, like, I just don't. They're gonna do an expansion though too, right? Like they're not. I don't think they're trying to like
I don't know
move
if they're
teams.
doing
I think they're gonna
expansion.
expand.
If
Like,
they
I
were, they'd
think-
have to do the Sonics.
In Vegas, that's what it should be.
But
Just
that'd be
those
2
two.
West Conference teams.
They don't have to be in the West.
Yeah.
How do you not put them in the West?
Vegas can be in the East.
That would be the farthest. Or you just put Dallas in the East. It's the closest.
Yeah, you can move them. Yeah.
Yeah. They
Switch
should be in the
conferences
East. I
around.
don't understand how that works.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, why is Dallas in the West? It's literally on the eastern seaboard. Is it not?
To Dallas.
Like, if we cut the
If
U.S.
we cut it in half, yeah,
Yeah.
being on the right side, yeah, the east.
Yeah, that's
side.
what I'm saying. Like, the eastern side. Maybe not the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's like literally New Jersey. New York. Yeah.
But dude, I was thinking about it, like, and I ride for my teams, but if I was like a diehard Mavs fan, like I would really think about not being a fan anymore.
I wouldn't be a fan.
Cause like that they just spit in your face.
It would be like trading D Wade after the 06 season. It would be like trading Kobe.
Like he was just in the finals, dude. Like
And
it just
was
doesn't make
busting with a banged up calf.
The only reason, I mean, I'm not gonna say that's the only reason they didn't, but Kyrie didn't show up in the finals. You know,
No.
like Luka was hooping. So it's like
30 a game.
that's I don't know. It just doesn't
They're
make
stupid.
sense.
We do have a question in the Twitch chat. Did I miss the Caleb Muse face reveal? I got a
No.
DM this morning from Caleb.
Did you?
And he said, unfortunately, I won't be able to make it. And it was accompanied by a video. The kid got it done last night.
What?
Had a hinge date over,
I was gonna say.
and I guess she spent the night.
Really? What do
Yeah.
you mean video?
It was just like over the shoulder, and she was in bed with the covers over.
Caleb Muse?
So just want to shout out Caleb Muse, because he said it's been a while in the message. He said
Shout out
it's
Caleb
been a
Muse.
while. So I just want to, you got to give your guys credit where credit's due.
First
Well
night
done,
Caleb
Caleb.
Muse? Wow.
Wow.
I didn't know he had that duff.
That's our guy. We ride for Caleb. Way to get one the hard way, Caleb.
Dude, you're
Here
going
we
to have to
go.
show me that later.
What?
By the way.
It's not like you can't see. You
No,
can't
that's
see.
all right. I just want to like,
Show you right now.
yeah, let me get eyes on.
Show you right now.
He's like, won't be able to make it a teammate this morning, Mikey. Just letting you know. Let's just say Caleb Muse had a fun night. Definitely, it's been a while. I hope you understand. Sincerely, Caleb. So shout out.
Wow.
Shout out Caleb Muse.
Okay, it's sad he couldn't even just show his face a little bit though.
I know, yeah. Just
let me at least
give me
get,
a
like, a
face
cheek.
there, dude.
Yeah.
You just
Like one
also,
eyeball.
He's wearing a polo. It's like 7 a.m. Brother, you wake up, throw the polo on. What the hell was that? But shout out Caleb Muse. He's our guy. We ride for Caleb, and he needed that one.
He did need that one.
He needed that one. Needed that one. Wow. I never thought it was gonna happen, dude. I'll have to keep it buck. He was bitching in chat for a
Dude, he's been
long
so down bad.
Long time.
I just want him to know, though, that this does not excuse the face reveal, so that will still be happening.
Yes.
Will still be happening, and I want to keep that a buck.
Yeah, Caleb Muse leaked.
Yeah, leaked. The Knicks are all the way here, in case you guys are wondering. The fact that we are beating teams, I know it was only the Raptors, whatever. The fact that we're beating teams with Hawk Porty playing bulk minutes, Precious Achua playing bulk minutes, Susan Pride playing bulk minutes. But I'll tell you what, after Trent tweeted about Karl-Anthony Towns, it seems like he took it personally. He went out and absolutely dominated the Raptors by himself.
Oh my God.
By himself. Karl-Anthony Towns had one of the best games he's had as a Knick last night, and he went ballistic.
Yeah, he was hooping.
Ballistic. Jalen Brunson looked good, but man, he's got a ball hog problem.
Yeah, he does love to shoot.
He has got a ball hog problem.
I mean, what do you want from him now? That's. You knew that when you got him now.
I love him, but there was some moments where it's like, dude, it's Cat's game. Like, you can give that ball up.
Yeah, feed the hot hand.
And he holds the ball, and, like, he's definitely a foul baiter.
Yeah.
And that's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that, because I think that makes other fan bases mad. I think that makes other teams mad, and I love it. But I also feel as though there is moments where you gotta give that ball up, because if that foul's not called, it's a turnover, and he plays on that edge every single possession where he can't get to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, Cat's wide open for a three if you just let go of that ball.
Yeah.
But that's what we signed up for. He's our guy. I ride with our guy. I actually cannot wait for this NBA playoffs. I'm really excited. I know we're
Yeah, I
not.
think it's gonna be
good.
sick.
I know we're not close yet. We're not even at All-Star break, but I'm excited.
We're not.
We're not far.
I think All-Star break's like almost like 3/4 of the way through the season, right?
Is it?
Maybe it's more than half. Like we're more than halfway through the season. It's not the official halfway point.
Oh, really?
The All-Star break, yeah, in the NBA at least.
I thought it was the halfway point.
Because I think that teams have already played more than half their games, I believe.
Mm.
I think. Let's see, like the Bulls record. Yeah, like they've played 51 games already.
No, you're right.
Yeah. And 41 would be halfway through. So.
Yep. All-Star is more than halfway.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is
All right.
good. I feel like that's fun. So we're closer than we
Totally
thought.
fun.
We're closer than we thought.
Totally fun. However, we'll not be watching any of All-Star Weekend because it's the worst weekend in every sport, bar none.
Ooh, I'd rather watch NBA than Pro Bowl.
100%.
Well, the Pro Bowl is just a joke.
Yeah,
though.
that's-
It's like an actual joke.
They've just changed the whole.
I actually like how the NBA does it now. With like how like they give like $300,000 to charity or something for the team who wins the quarter. That's cool. And then they have like the kids behind the kids from the charity like behind the nets.
Well, what they should do is just go back to East versus West. I feel like that meant something. When you like draft your teams, who
And
gives a fuck?
They should go back to wearing their team's union.
Agreed.
I
I agree with that.
agree.
That's what we do.
I agree, dude.
With just like an all-star patch on it that
Yeah, I
like
agree.
fans can buy.
I like everything except it's just like I get so hyped for the dunk contest every year, and it's just.
Oh, we'll get hyped this year.
Mac McClung's back.
Buzelis. Modest Buzelis. He was amping yesterday. Said that he was working on his dunks with Zach LaVine, and that there's 2 dunks that he has that no one's ever seen before.
All right.
And he is a freak
If he
athlete.
misses all of them, I'm gonna.
Should we?
I'm taking him to win.
I mean, it was a good little segue. He played unbelievable.
Didn't miss
last
a
night.
shot. He's the only player, I think the only rookie in NBA history to score 20-plus points without missing a shot.
Jeez.
Mateus Buzelis. Are you guys back?
No. But, I mean, if he's raw, then yes, we're back.
No. But if he is raw, you guys will probably trade him for like a second-round pick.
No. He was the only person, I guess, that, like, was off the table. Like, no one,
Untouchable.
like, he's the only untouchable player on the Bulls.
Buzelis is untouchable, but Luka Doncic isn't.
Dude,
Shout out
people-
the NBA.
Before this draft, like 3 months before the NBA draft, like I think everyone thought that Buzelis was going to be a top 3 pick, and then he just slid for some reason.
I mean, he
We
just
got
doesn't look impressive.
He doesn't. I mean,
Like if I was a scout.
he yams though.
No, but I'm just saying, like if you're.
Yeah, if
looking
you're just
at
like,
him, you're
yeah, you look at him, you're like, dude, there's no way that kid can hoop yet, but he can hoop.
Yeah, I mean that's just. I'm looking at the 3-point contest is always fun,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I mean, fuck All-Star Weekend, dude. I don't even want to. Just get it out of here. Is really what I'm trying to say. Just get it out of here.
What's the best All-Star Weekend game that you remember? Like just like anything, like skills
Allen
competition,
Iverson when
3-point.
he
Like,
was-
what was like your favorite like memory from All-Star Weekend, like growing up?
Allen Iverson when he was on the Pistons.
He was in the
I had his jersey. It was when they wore the East-West and it was bright blue.
He was in the Pistons.
Yep. All-Star on
What?
the Pistons.
Why did I not know that?
He had the patch on it. Pistons patch. I bought it.
Tough.
That was the best game. It was the game. I'm
Sick.
pretty sure it was the game where might have been later than this, but it might have been the game where Wade broke Kobe's nose.
I saw this the other day on Twitter. Do you remember when Tim Hardaway Jr. and Deion Waiters were just going back and forth?
But that was the Rising Stars.
That was a
game.
Rising Stars game. Yeah. I'm just saying, like in general, All-Star moment, like not necessarily the game. Just
Oh,
like,
favorite All-Star moment?
yeah, like Zach LaVine's like windmill dunk from the free throw line,
That
like when he was in the
was-
Timberwolves. That was
I
insane.
think-
Levine's for sure like the most recent.
Yeah.
My favorite All-Star
sick.
moment of any sport. It's definitely basketball because I grew up loving All-Star Week.
Well, I'm talking about in the NBA, like so, like in the dunk contest or 3-point contest, like your favorite All-Star moment in the NBA. Doesn't have to be from the game though.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, the Aaron Gordon dunk contest was insane.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Dude,
Oh, my favorite was Nate
Dwight,
Robinson.
Yeah, and Nate.
That was
yeah.
my favorite.
Kryptonite. when
I
he came
had
out in
that
Kryptonite,
framed
that was
in my
so sick,
room.
Yeah. That was.
I had
so
him
sick,
jumping
yeah.
over Shaq framed in my room.
That's tough.
The Kryptonite.
Yeah.
So he was on the Knicks at that point,
Yeah.
dude.
He came out in the all green jersey.
Yeah, it was so tough, dude. Kryptonite. Kryptonite was the best by far. I mean, by far. Kryptonite was unbelievable. I was so amped as like a shorter guy watching
Yeah.
Nate Robinson just
I got a pig with Nate Robinson. We're like the same height.
I
He's
got
a dog.
so he
He's
was
so
on the
fun to
Knicks at
watch.
that point, and one of my buddies had Knicks season tickets, and everyone knew at my school that I was a huge Nate Robinson guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, dude, I'm gonna meet Nate Robinson. Like, do you want me to like get anything signed? And we were at school because I guess there was like a meet and greet. All I had was $1. So I have a Nate Robinson signed $1.
No way.
In my room at home in like New Jersey. Yeah.
It's gotta say.
Next to the Kryptonite photo. It's like the Kryptonite photo in the
That's
same thing as
sick.
the signed $1.
Here, look at that. I just threw it up on the screen. The shoes that he wore.
So
The
sick,
foams.
dude. Like so sick.
The last sale was $2,863 on those.
Jeez.
Do you have a picture of him in the Kryptonite jersey?
Oh yeah.
The green Knicks, dude. It's so sick.
He gave all the short kings hope.
So
you
much
know?
hope.
So much hope.
Led the way for Isaiah Thomas to just never want to hang him up. He like again had like 35 points in the G League last night. Like
What?
just hang it up though, you know. Like,
I mean, yeah.
if my team were to sign Isaiah Thomas right now, I'd be like, why? He had that one crazy season with the Celtics.
There
Other
he
than that,
is.
He was such a bucket.
Goated.
Look how sick that shit is.
Yeah, so
Look how
sick.
sick that is.
So sick.
That's my favorite moment by far with the green basketball.
It was
that's
also
so
dope
tough.
how Dwight like came out of the telephone booth too.
Yeah,
that
dude,
was sick.
it's
And
so
then
sick.
Yeah.
They
He
used
comes
to
out in the
care about
kryptonite
it,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, that
They
was
used
so
to care,
sick, yeah.
man. They used to care. They used to
that
care.
was so sick, actually. Also, who's the dude on the Bucks that blew out the birthday candle? Red.
Oh,
Oh,
I know exactly what you're talking
you
about.
sure
I don't
he's on the
remember.
Bucks?
Or was that Green?
Gerald Green.
No, was it Gerald?
I just
Green?
remember the birthday.
Gerald Green.
I think it was Green. I think his last name was Green.
It's Gerald Green then for sure.
Really?
Yeah. If his last name is Green, it's Gerald for sure. Because I think he used to be in the. dunk
Yeah, it might have
contest,
been.
too.
Yeah.
They used to care. Speaking
Yeah,
of caring.
Gerald Green, LNG. Yeah.
Speaking of caring,
candle.
Joe Green.
the Grammys happened. Who gives a rat's about that? Like, who actually cares about the Grammys now?
No.
Like, I remember when the Grammys were cool.
Did you watch any of it?
No.
I didn't either.
I don't even know who won awards, to be honest with you. But I remember when people cared about the Grammys.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys remember when people used to care about the Grammys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I never really cared.
They're just not accurate. Like the
Yeah, they just-
awards, it's
yeah.
like people are winning awards that I've never even heard of, and I like to think I'm pretty tapped in.
Never even heard of.
Yeah, it's like
I'm literally going to look up 2025 Grammy winners, and I'm going to tell you if I know a single person. If Shabuzi didn't win everything, I'll be shocked. Like the fact that
the girl that won the hip hop best rap album, was it? I don't know. Had never heard of her.
like how does
Yeah.
Beyonce win a
Doechii.
Grammy?
Her name is
Doechii. Yeah, Doechii.
Who the fuck is that?
I was like, what? Like I've never even heard of her. And
Never.
I'm tapped.
Also,
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Eminem was up for album of the year. Anybody hear an Eminem song this
The
year?
rap album of the year, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm looking at album of the year. The fact that
Oh, album,
Beyonce
yeah.
won when Brat is up there. There was the summer was already named Brat Summer, and Sabrina Carpenter's up there. I could give you songs off those two albums, and I didn't listen to them at all. I don't think I heard a single Beyonce song
Yeah.
off that album.
Yeah, it's because she's Beyonce.
Chapel
dude, yeah,
Roan won
she-
new artist.
No, Beyonce
Who
won
the fuck
country.
is Chapel Roan?
I have
even
no
know who that is.
idea.
I
I
don't
have
know
no
who that
idea.
is.
Listen,
How
listen.
does Sabrina Carpenter not win that?
That's
She's
what
like
I'm
the
saying
biggest
to
like.
you.
I agree. Chapel Roan she does have bangers. Scary looking, but has bangers. Yeah, Beyonce won country album of the year, and I was like, that's a fucking
Her
scam.
country
How
album
does-
won album of the year. How
how-
the fuck did she win that? She won album of the year. That one.
No
album of the
way.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one album of the year. How does Shabuzi not win song of the year?
See, it's just rigged.
Yeah, I don't
A
know.
bar song, I don't think you could go anywhere without hearing it, but we're given Not Like Us, the Grammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a break.
Like, if they actually did it on what was listened to the most, yeah, the fact that Beyonce won two of those things is unbelievably dumb. Alligator Bites Never Heal.
Shabuzi also is winning Grammys, I think, off those albums because he was on those albums, on Beyonce's album.
Alligator Bites Never Heal. What the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I don't even know.
What are these hip hop albums even up
That's
here?
what I'm saying,
I don't
like
even
the
remember J.
Eminem-
Cole putting that out.
Might delete later.
What? Like, We Don't
that even
Trust You maybe should have won.
Yeah, that's probably.
You
that
talking
had
about
to have won,
bangers?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Doechii?
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. And music video was not like a.
And dude, she
Oh
won-
my god, that Bruno Mars song won a Grammy.
No chance. No chance.
Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars?
Oh, that was no.
I didn't even know he
That's not that
dropped.
one. That's Sexy Red and
Dude,
Bruno
we
Mars.
put on-
If it was that
Dude,
one.
we fucking cut on YouTube. There's an ad for this new Bruno Mars song. The first line is like, I love when that pussy's juicy. It's like, oh my fucking
Dude,
lord.
it is. That song is actually one of the worst songs I've ever heard.
Like,
in my entire
gross,
life.
dude.
Look, Doechii can be sick, but album of the year, guys,
No one knows who that is.
or
That's the
rap
thing.
album, like, no.
The Rolling Stones won a fucking Grammy? They're putting out music? What?
Hey, we respect them. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
know they
respect them,
dropped.
but I didn't
No, I'm
know
saying,
there's
but I didn't know they
Yeah, yeah,
fucking. I can't believe Kendrick won this many Grammys for a song that just sucks balls. This is nuts.
Yeah, it's sick. Hey, Bruno.
Fat, juicy, and wet.
Yeah, get that out. Get that out. That is so gross. That is so gross. Chris Brown put out an album?
I didn't even know that.
What the fuck? Like,
Thames.
these are horrible.
Thames won a Grammy. She's goated.
She's goaded.
She's goated.
She's goaded. All right, well, if you guys were given a Grammy, it's 2024, correct? Everything that came out in 2024?
Yeah, I think so.
What would be your rap album of the year?
Ooh.
Like, if you're, because I feel like that's all we listen to, right?
Yeah. Pretty much.
If I was picking mine, I'm doing We Don't Trust You.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like that would happen.
I don't know how that's not.
Mm.
That album is perfect.
Yeah, that album is really good. I also love Vultures too. They're just like two songs that are absolute.
Mm.
I mean, Carnival. Carnival should have been up for rap song of the year too. 100%.
Like, I don't know what they're, who picks? Like, who's actually picking this shit? I think One of One should have won a fucking Grammy, dude. The Gunna album, the amount
Yeah.
of slappers off that thing,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
That's actually
That would-
facts. Yeah.
That'd be
Come
very
on,
valid.
dude. The fact that wasn't even up there. Now I'm right back in the 8. Move on,
Dude,
even no
Don
trick.
Toliver's album honestly should have been there too. I mean, like they're just like
That was a good one.
yeah, it's a great album.
Fuck is Doechii?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're
Not
chat's
that
riding
I'm
hard
not that I'm
for
trying
her.
to disrespect her.
All I'm saying, like, she
mean, she
might
won a
be
Grammy,
dope,
so-
but like, the best album
I'm gonna hear what I'm gonna do.
is what it is.
I feel like they like started getting cute, and it was like they started getting cute when like Tyler the Creator won like, I think he won like best rap album one year when he was
He
like,
did.
and he won like
They
best
did
new
start getting
artist,
cute.
and I think it was like Yonkers or whatever when he won that. I think they got cute and like everyone like loved Tyler the Creator, and like now they just get cute every year and try to like find some like new like random
100%.
person that no one's heard of.
100%.
That's kind of like what Tyler was when he won, and now he's fucking.
Big X the Plug wasn't up for new artist of
Yeah.
the year, bro. Like, bitch, I'm from
Well,
Texas.
yeah, new artist of the year probably not, but new rap artist of the year, yeah, maybe.
This is her most streamed song.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Do you want me to play it?
What's up, Doechii? Hey, girl. You know, it's been a little minute since you and I have had a chat.
Has it really?
Probably since, like, your last EP, All the Places You'll Go.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute, yeah.
I've been getting some calls. People are a little bit worried about you.
Not worried.
And I know that I was kind of that outlet for you, so
You were.
why don't you just tell me what's been going on?
Okay. Remember old dude from 2019? Nice, clean nigga did me dirtier than laundry. Took a scroll through his IG.
It's kind of giving me Missy Elliott vibes.
Yeah. She's kind of tough.
I mean, she
That-
can.
that
Yeah,
is
I mean,
good,
that's
yeah.
tough. It is tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and move on from the Grammys.
Oh, she was on Tyler's album. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. But that's like not rap. Like I don't consider
She's
that like
tough.
but
That was hot.
that
ass
was good, but that's
compared
not
to, like,
but
We
that's
Don't
not
Trust You.
but it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like rap. Like I don't think that's like rap. Like it's not modern rap, I guess. Like that's like
Come on.
that's like a whole different like I
Put
feel like
that on- you're
but-
giving that.
like that and like what Tyler the Creator makes and like isn't the same thing as what like Kendrick and fucking Future make. Like I feel like those aren't the same genre of music.
Tell me, everyone in chat, because I know people want to be cool. Here we go. Tell me, you're picking that
Got
over
my
this
bitch a local
at any
she
point.
ride new
No, I'm
Celine.
not. No. No, I'm not. I'm not. I am not.
Everyone in chat that when this immediately started going. Every single one of you in chat just went like this. And I know it. And I literally know it.
Yeah.
She said dirtier than laundry. Did me dirtier than laundry. How dirty is your laundry? I give it like max one wear and then I wash it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. 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 101 would have been my album of the year. Have you seen how fit he is, by the way?
Gonna, yeah.
You seen
Oh
how
yeah,
fit
no,
that
yeah,
motherfucker is?
he's
Dude,
looking good.
Looking like he could play in the NFL, dude.
LMG, that was
He had
my
a lot of
most
time in
streamed
his
song
hands.
this year.
He's more shredded than a julienne salad.
Spotify.
He's more shredded than a julienne salad. Dead ass, dude. He looks good.
Yeah, he does.
She raps better than me. I fucking hope so.
She won a
I
Grammy,
hope
brother.
so. It's her job.
And she won a Grammy.
Get her on Prize Picks, though. See what happens.
Yeah.
Fucking get her in mine.
Bring him, bring him.
Get her
back.
over here, dude. That's my...
Springer traded.
Dude, that is my least favorite. We're going to talk about that in a second. But that is my least favorite shit when, like, you're talking about something. Let's say I'm talking about, like, Cooper Flagg. I'm like, he's just not good in big games. He's better than you. No fucking shit. I'm like 5'9" on a good day.
Yeah.
Most athletic bone in my body is my thumbs.
Yeah.
Obviously. I wasn't in the fucking Grammys. I don't make music, but I listen to it a lot. She raps better than you. All right. I fucking hope. Fuck. You know, if she wasn't rapping better than me, we'd have a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'd have a
We
problem.
would have a problem.
But listen, I respect her craft. You know, she won the Grammy. Shout out her. I just think that's getting a little cute. But I get it.
So cute.
I get it. She's goated. I get it. She's got a Grammy. I don't. She's goated. Better than me at rapping. I get it. What happened with Jaden Springer?
Jaden Springer?
What did you say?
I think George Springer, no? I would assume.
Jaden Springer's in the NBA.
Yeah, but no one gives a fuck about Jaden Springer getting traded now.
It's literally Jaden Springer.
There's no chance.
The Boston Celtics are trading Jaden Springer in their 2030 second-round pick to the Houston Rockets. Both teams are also exchanging heavily protected second-rounders.
Who cares about Jaden Springer, brother?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
That's a blockbuster trade.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Blockbuster. I thought that they were talking about George Springer in baseball.
I said let's reel it back in.
Yeah, let's bring it right back in.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
That moves needle.
Let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and ignore that. Let's go ahead. Ignore that.
There's no way you're stopping the show for a Jaden Springer trade.
Yeah, let's go ahead and ignore the fact that Josh thought we're talking about baseball trades.
Why would I?
We're
What
on
else
the-
would I assume that
we're-
is?
We're on. This is the trade deadline today. Everything's gonna be NBA today.
No. Well, why would I assume Jaden Springer? It's a blockbuster trade, Springer. Why would I assume it's
Yeah, it's all
Jaden Springer?
Jerry
It's all-
Springer to the
Jerry
Dodgers.
Springer.
I would. That's more likely than Jaden Springer being a blockbuster.
I thought it was the 5th. Might be the 7th.
6.
Oh my God, the Pirates just traded away everyone for cash considerations. You want to talk about a fucking franchise that should blow it up and move? The Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah.
I've been a fan for 2 months. This is the most underwhelming offseason. We
I mean,
played baseball
they
this
don't
month,
get
and we
anyone.
got AAA guys in right field.
Also, I don't know if you heard, but the Chicago Cubs are supposed to sign Alex Bregman today.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I called that. I said he's such a cub.
They're supposed to.
He is such a
they're
He's such a
supposed to.
cub.
Dude, Bregman, Dansby, Nico, Kyle Tucker.
No, you guys are goaded.
He's such
I wish
a
I could
cub.
do that. You want to hear me do that? O'Neal Cruz, Andrew
Brian
McCutcheon,
Hayes.
Brian Hayes. That might as well be like a
That's it.
backyard. That's a backyard baseball team. Brian Reynolds.
No, Mikey's a fan.
Like, I can't do it. You ain't a fan, man. I am a fan. I'm a fan of the Pittsburgh Pirates. I don't know why I did it. Rowdy Tellez, dude. Josh does get so excited for mid.
What's mid? Is Kyle Tucker mid?
Just everything like the Bulls.
Dude, also the MLB
Just
posted
mid.
a graphic saying 50 days until the MLB starts, and front and center, Shota Imanaga.
No way, front and center.
Front and center.
He got front and center in the
I know.
graphic.
I was like, there's no way that's.
It's got to be good.
That's right.
That feels good. That feels good.
It did feel good.
That feels good. That's got to feel good.
It felt good. People are hating on Dansby, dude. He had one bad year. Give him
I
a break.
love Dansby.
Give him a break. He was bad last year. Give him
When
a
we
break.
go to the Cubs game, I'm getting a Dansby jersey.
Yeah,
I
you
got it.
gotta.
I
You
got
gotta. Dude, the new ones are so sick too. I showed you them, right? The powder blues.
Mm-hmm.
So tough.
Spencer in the YouTube chat said, "Save yourself now from being a Pirates fan while you can."
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know. You're picking like the second or third worst organization to be a fan of in the MLB.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And you were a fan of the other one last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
They
was
don't,
on the
they don't
A's
buck
last
up
year.
cash.
I
They
should've
don't
just
buck up
You're
cash.
slowly bumping up. You're becoming a fan of a better team each year.
I should have just stayed with the A's. Like I like Greens way better. I got
Dude, and
Lawrence
they're gonna
Butler.
be playing in
Yep.
a literal like college stadium.
Those overs are gonna feed families.
Yeah.
Literally gonna feed fam. Feed fam.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
I do love a good mid franchise. Actually, I love like bottom of the barrel franchise, dude. Jets and Pirates, they might as well be
Yeah, it's
fucking
not-
shaking hands.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm excited for baseball for the first time in a long time, honestly.
I just can never do it, but
But now you got to be excited. You got a team now.
my favorite player, Intern Mason, is actually Lawrence Butler and Marcus Stroman.
I will say, I will take credit for Lawrence Butler.
Yeah, you can absolutely take credit for Lawrence Butler. You're like, dude, you seen Lawrence Butler?
I was
on
like,
the
he's such a Mikey guy,
Yeah.
Let
dude.
me peep Lawrence Butler on the A's. Put him on my story like 9 times last summer. Just like his Instagram post.
He's so sick.
Show
I
him some
love
love,
him.
dude. He's gonna end
He's
up at
so
a big
sick.
team. He's like good.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
he had his fucking
That's what every A's
dongs.
player does. They're just a farm system for the MLB.
Shea Bangaliers.
Shea
I know some ball.
Bangaliers.
G-Loff.
Zach Geloff. I love that Zach Geloff.
Dude, he, I think he sold my MLB goat wheel last year. He was the only one that didn't hit. I was so high on him.
He strikes out
He strikes out
a
so
cock
much.
ton.
2 years
Like
ago,
a
he was a
metric cock
menace.
ton he strikes out.
He was a menace 2 years ago.
Why is someone telling me to check Bookit's latest tweet?
Oh, also.
He just said it's a great day for gambling.
Let me
Why is
know
that
when we're going
bad?
to get to the slate.
We're about to move there right
We
now.
got to do something before. Let me
All right, we'll do it.
let me
now.
get this form. We got a form for the people to fill out. Just a questionnaire. See, like, what you guys would like to see more of Bookit.
Oh yeah, we have a questionnaire for you guys to fill out of what you'd like to see more from the Bookit accounts.
You guys wanna fill it out.
We're gonna drop the links now.
It'd be much.
Can you drop
Much
it in the
appreciated.
YouTube too?
Yeah, I'll drop it in both.
Yes,
I will
guys.
drop
Lauren,
it.
do you know where I was born?
In both of them.
Do you know where I was born?
I know.
Yeah. Europe.
Mm-hmm. Everyone, I
Mhm.
broke the news yesterday to everybody,
I didn't know that. I
And
don't remember
someone-
exactly where, but I know it was
and someone was like, "Does Lauren know you're from across the pond?"
across the pond.
Why are people telling me to check the replies of Trent's tweet? I'm so confused.
Was it England?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, you banged that. Let's
Okay.
go.
That's what I thought.
Bang.
I've heard that.
Why is somebody telling me to check the replies?
All right, chat. Here we go.
Let's go, Mr. Wager.
If you guys can fill it. Oh, it's in there. You already did it.
If you guys could just fill out that form, that'd be great.
It'd be massive.
I would love that out of you guys.
Actually, massive if you could do that.
Also, go follow Intern Mason on Twitter and the Bookit Morning After account on Twitter, please.
Please.
So I finally gave him a follow this morning. I didn't realize I wasn't following him.
He's goaded.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
He's goaded.
He's goated.
Dude, he was pumping out videos like late last night. I was like,
Yeah.
respect.
Dude, you know what's crazy? So he called me yesterday. First Providence kid that came through the door. I haven't talked to him in a month and a half. Like he's just on his like grind right now, and like we had a couple calls in the beginning where I was like, I didn't like that tweet, I like this tweet, let's see more of this, let's do more of that. And then he called me yesterday, which like for anyone out there that's like trying to chase something or go after something or gets an opportunity, like I had a call with him yesterday, and he was like, yo, first I'm going to be in Dallas, X, Y, and Z. And I was like, dude, I'll take you out. Let's go. So you got to come out when Intern Mason is
100%.
here. And he was like, it's just a great teaching moment, I feel like. He was like, yeah, so do you have any just like tips on how to like grow on like social media or like what you did in the beginning or like on TikTok? And I like walked him through like early on what my like thing was, early on like what the rules were that I like followed in terms of like my posting schedule, how many times I posted a day, how I posted, like why I posted, like the hashtags I used. And then he was like, I just want to make sure that I'm doing enough to like put myself in a position where like you guys will have a conversation about, you know, potentially bringing me on full time. And I was like, I mean, of course, I'm going to try my best. But just like the fact that he's not bothered that I don't check in often. And then it's just like, just want to make sure I'm doing enough. And if I'm not, like, you got to let me know.
Yeah, that's.
And then everything that I told him that I did back in the day, he did that night. Like put out a reaction video to the one bet he gave. Like just like, I love him.
Yeah.
Kid's
Let's
just
go.
like he's just a grinder.
Let's
like
go.
Just a grinder. He's a grinder. So shout out Intern Mason. Everybody, go follow Intern Mason on Twitter. I believe it's at the Intern Mason. Nick is moving shit.
Touching shit, man.
There's the thing about Nick. He's just a kid. He likes to move some stuff. If there's one guy,
You just hear some ruffling going on. It's just Nick doing some shit.
If you guys are ever get the pleasure of coming to the Bookit house or the Bookit office and you hear some rustling in the other room or a big bang, just know Nick's a kid. He's moving shit. He's just moving some shit.
Normally a big bang.
Yeah. If you hear a bang, you all right? I'm good. Just know Nick's moving some shit. And if you hear someone bitching about the temperature, just know Rav cannot beat the thermostat. Rav's just a kid that will go 9 rounds with the thermostat, and somehow the thermostat will win. We were on night sweats last night. He had a full sweatshirt on, and someone goes, Rav, how cold is it up there? And he goes, it's a balmy. It's 73 degrees. Like, he doesn't even know what the temperature is ever up here, dude. I'm convinced.
And he's the only one that's up here
Yeah,
all
he's
the
the
time.
only
All the
one.
time.
All
He's
the time.
All the time. And my favorite part is
Special kid.
Trent comes up here for like 2 hours a day. He will change that thermostat every single time.
Yeah.
And then go in the one room where you just can't feel anything.
That's so good. When is Intern Mason gonna be?
For some marathon. His sister's running some marathon.
Okay. Drop it in chat, Mason. You're gonna be.
Yeah, drop in chat, man. You're going to be at it. We're going to have to set it up. Wow, and Intern Mason wants Rav to come out with us. All right. Let's serve some slate. Let's talk some games. Let's get some bets going. Providence does play basketball today, and I'm scared as shit. But let's talk some games.
And be back.
Welcome back to Slate Service Party Show. We give you all the plays and parlays you need on a Wednesday. Lauren, because you're on today, I do want to talk about the Super Bowl a little bit.
Okay.
How are you feeling about it? What are you thinking of it? Do you have thoughts on my touchdown score?
Love your
Where's-
touchdown score.
Let's fucking go.
Love it. I think
Let's
it's so
fucking go.
sneaky, and it just, yeah, I don't know.
So
It just feels
sneaky.
right. I
So
might be telling you.
sneaky, dude. So sneaky. Except, I don't know if you saw the DeAndre Hopkins interview where his dad that passed away gave him a mink coat, and he promised his dad he'd either wear it to the Super Bowl or his wedding, and he's not married, so he's wearing it to the Super Bowl, so it might have just always been picking D-Hop.
Yeah, that might be auto.
Okay, I didn't hear about that. That might have.
I know, dude, and I
Wow.
wanted to do D-Hop, but his odds were so high.
Dude,
And I
Pat's
bet
one of
D-Hop
those
to
guys
score,
that'll
like,
like make it
every
happen
game.
too.
Literally every.
I've bet D-Hop to score every game this
He's
playoffs,
like
and he
three
hasn't
career.
even
He's like
sniffed.
3 touchdowns in the season for the Chiefs. You bet him like every game.
He hasn't even sniffed. My ROI on D-Hop touchdowns is so negative, it's gross.
Have you announced who you're taking in the Super Bowl yet?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
it's Chiefs.
Yeah.
They're just going to do it again.
I agree.
Yeah.
And especially with the narrative from last night, I would love to hear what Chad thinks about this. Adam Silver made the mistake of stealing the press away from the Super Bowl. All anyone can talk about the week of the Super Bowl, which I don't think has happened for a decade, is the NBA and Luka and the trade. If you think that Roger Goodell isn't sitting there pissed that no one's looking at the Super Bowl Media Day clips, that no one's talking about Mahomes in the Super Bowl, that Stephen A. Smith isn't talking about Jalen Hurts, if you think he's not sitting there steaming, you're out of your mind. Because he started putting NFL games on Christmas Day trying to steal the NBA swag.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's got a chance for the first ever team in NFL history to three-peat with the biggest pop star potentially ever in the crowd. You're out of your mind. He's licking chops. That'll be talked about for years before the NBA reaches a level of doing something crazy.
Did you see they also bought the rights to the term three-peat from Pat Riley?
We will be seeing.
They already did it.
We will be seeing.
So, well, they leased it, yeah. Not the rights.
Like, we will be seeing. But tell me that's not a phenomenal narrative. Adam Silver steals your swag. How do you steal it back? Not Jalen Hurts and the Eagles winning.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't.
That doesn't move your needle.
No, it doesn't.
They go, damn, the Eagles won. Luka Doncic played his first game as a Laker and dropped 45 points. Or is Pat Mahomes now the best quarterback of all time? Is he past Tom Brady? He's the first ever quarterback to three-peat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And oh my God, who scored? Marquise Hollywood Brown. Let's go. But how are you thinking about the game? Where's your head at? You don't have to announce if you want to save it for socials, but in turn, just how you're looking at the game. What's striking you? What's not?
I mean, yeah, last year I was trying to get sharp, fading Pat Mahomes. But I'm just not making that mistake this year. It's really simple to me. Like the dude just wins. He just wins, and he actually has weapons this year. I just refuse to fade him. Because I faded him against the Bills. I really thought the Bills were going to do it, and, you know how that goes. It's like if you take Pat and they lose. I love how people in chat are
like, oh, I guess the Eagles don't have to shoot. Dude, Patrick Mahomes has lost one game in the playoffs to a guy that's not named Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He lost to Tom Brady and Joe Burrow one time. That's it.
You know what?
That's all he's lost to.
You know why I love the chat? Every single one of those motherfuckers was on the Niners last year.
100%.
All of them. You couldn't find a guy in this Twitch chat that wasn't on the Niners last year. You couldn't find one. Couldn't find one. When we were talking about last year, when I was like, I think I got to take the Chiefs, like plus chicken, plus points. Like, you got to take Mahomes. It was like, oh, well, I guess the Niners shouldn't even suit up then, huh? Why are the Niners favorites then? I got news for you. When you bet against Pat Mahomes and you got to watch it, it's worse than passing away in GTA. It's worse than that.
That's what I was going to say. Like, if I take Pat and he loses, like, I go to bed fine.
Fine.
But, like, if I take the Eagles and then the Chiefs.
Mahomes does Mahomes?
Yeah, that's terrible. It's a horrible feeling.
We were talking about this. I don't know if you were on, but Mahomes in clutch time in the playoffs in his career is 100%. He's never not scored when he has to in the playoffs. He's 100%. He's 7 for 7. Second best all time is Brady at like 48%.
And dude,
and he's 100%. He's never not scored when he has to.
On the other side too, I understand it. Like, it's not like the Chiefs have ever had to face a mid quarterback and possibly the best player in the NFL at running back. They've never had to stop that before. Oh wait, you know who else was averaging 2 touchdowns a game last year, and was probably the best player in the NFL, and made the Super Bowl at the same position that Saquon Barkley's at? Oh, it was Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With, by the way, a better defense than the Eagles have. That Niners defense was cracked the fuck out last year.
Eagles defense is really good.
But it's the same DNA.
It is the same DNA.
It's the same DNA.
I would argue that
the
Niners are probably better.
I agree. It's the same DNA, though. It's the same fucking DNA. Ayuk and Debo, Devonta and AJ, and who's back there? Christian McCaffrey and Saquon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's Pat.
And they're just going to do it again. If I had Brock fucking Purdy to beat Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, I wouldn't have slept for a calendar year. You know what I mean? And, like, that matters to me. Like, being able to, like, go to bed at night being like, man, that, like.
And when you put it like that, it is pretty crazy.
Like, that one stung.
Over Mo.
Like, that one stung. Like, if I can go to bed at night and just be like, you know what, that one stung, but I think I was on the right side, and I would go to war with the guy that I bet on. If I had fucking Brock Purdy to beat Patrick, dude, I wouldn't have slept for a calendar year, and I'm not going to do it again. If I take Jalen Hurts and he comes out and poops down his leg and throws like 2 picks, and I took Jalen Hurts to beat Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, like, I just won't be able to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, I will be up.
Yeah.
We'll be at this event in Dallas, and I will get back to my apartment and not be able to go to bed. I won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
I won't be able to do it.
I'm with you.
I mean, they're just going to do it again, dude.
They're just going to
don't even have
do it again, Josh. They're just going to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do it again, and Kelsey's retiring. He has to.
Unless he goes, maybe we just squeak 4.
I don't think you can get
4.
selfish.
Hurts outplayed Mahomes in the last Super Bowl. Mahomes was on one leg and won that game. People forget that ankle was
People do
literally
forget.
close to getting surgically removed, and he still won that game. Now he's got 2 healthy legs.
Also, it doesn't have to be Mahomes. The Chiefs will beat you in any way. Like, that game was decided by a Tony punt return. That's what got him that spark to win that game. That Super Bowl. Like, it's not just the refs.
Dude, Tony's fall off has just been.
Yeah.
If I was a player and I was like trying to get my mojo back, I would never sign for the Cleveland Browns.
No.
Like, why would he go there? Why would that be your recovery spot? You know what I mean? Lieutenant Goose, the tier 1 sub, they've been subbed for 37 months. Thank you, brother. Thank you for being an important part of the family.
Shout-outs. Come on.
Huge.
Are you dialing in on any props?
Oh, yeah.
Who are you
I
looking
am
at?
dialed. Huh?
Who are you looking at?
Kind of like Lori today.
Okay.
Really like Lori points.
Oh, no, I mean for the bowl.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
Xavier Worthy rush yards.
Wow, I love that.
Yep.
That'll do it. Yep, that'll do it.
I'll be for sure taking that.
All right, yeah, let's start the slate now.
I kind of like.
Should we start?
Do they have Hollywood rushing yards up?
I don't think so.
If they put that up, that could be
I'm going to hedge with D-Hop first touchdown and D-Hop yards.
Okay.
That's my hedge. That's my emotional hedge because I wanted to pick D-Hop, but I just don't think it's smart, which means he's going to score. All right, let's start in college basketball, then we'll get to prize picks.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell is Michigan minus 8.5 at home? I get it, but they're bad. They're not good. I'm almost putting Michigan in the UNT conversation after the last
Oregon
couple
did
times we
just
bet them.
lose outright at home
They did.
to an underranked team, right?
They did.
That's probably why.
Has Mikey ever saw a bet he didn't like? Multiple.
Any under on a board.
Any under on the
Yeah.
board.
So like half.
Any
Like half
under
of the
on
ones he's ever seen.
Half of every bet every day I don't like. Oregon is bad, but Michigan is bad. Unbettable.
Unbettable.
That's okay. Unbettable. Josh, you guys are +9 going into Tennessee. Zakai Ziegler is fully healthy. He
He's
didn't play.
fully healthy.
He didn't play last time.
He did not
Tennessee
play last
played.
game.
He is playing today. You guys are +9. You're catching 9.
Down to
on the
8.5
road.
on a couple places too. It was
Okay.
9.5 down to 8.5 on some places.
Yeah, I see 8.5.
Total squeaking up, which is good for us because their defense, they win games of defense. I mean, we're gonna cover the spread. I also think that we have a chance to win. We haven't gotten respect on spreads at all year. We went into Florida. They lost to Florida at their house. We went into Florida and beat them. We were up 17 the entire game and then kind of let them come back a little bit. But no one scares me. Like the only team that we played all year that I was like, we're probably gonna lose this game. Like we're definitely gonna lose this game was Auburn. Like there hasn't been a single other team this year that has like truly scared me.
Taking the 9?
I'm gonna take money line, not taking 9 points.
I think Tennessee's very overrated as well. I'm inclined to take Mizzou +9. I'll tell you what though, watching that game against Texas,
I mean, that was one game.
But I know.
Did you
but
watch
the
the
fact
last
that
game?
That's even in there for that team just scares me against
That
a
was
team like
that was the
Tennessee on the road.
even in games that was the only game that we've done that all year. Even in the other games that we've lost. That was just one like that was the one game you've watched all year, and that was by far the worst game that we played. Not even close.
Guys, I am not. Oh, Trent and Jovan are chirping at
Yeah,
you. I
the
thought they
only
were saying
Casper.
Iowa.
Mizzou is not that good, but they've been getting extremely. Yeah, winning by 26 on the road is lucky. That's lucky. Beating Florida on the road is lucky.
I don't know what I'm going to do in that game. I'm definitely not touching Tennessee, but I'd have to really convince myself to take Mizzou in that spot.
I mean, dude, I honestly think that the only reason why I think that we're as good as we are is because Caleb Grill makes it impossible to play defense against us because you have to go over on everything. So like the inside opens up so much just when he's on the floor. He doesn't have to be like shooting or have the ball. Just the offense runs so smooth when he's out there because you have to be so worried about the three. He shoots like 51% now from the three.
That's crazy.
It's actually insane.
No, I mean,
And he shoots from the logo.
no, Caleb Grill's goated.
And he shoots from the logo.
I've seen him be hot and Mizzou look horrible.
What's up?
I've seen him look good and Mizzou look horrible at the same time. It's going to be Mark Mitchell. He makes the difference. If he can't establish himself and, like, make layups.
Well, dude, last game, though, he literally was in foul trouble, played, like, 12 minutes the entire game, and we won by 26. Like, Gray came in, had 10 and 11. I'm telling you, dude, that one game, he is bad. Like, he's not good.
That
but
gray guy.
He's bad. No, he's bad.
Dude, that pass
He's
is still
terrible.
in
Yeah,
my
he's
fucking
so
head,
bad.
dude.
He's
That
so
pass
bad.
is still in my head.
He's so bad, but he'll try. That's what I like, is he's giving his full effort out there.
And it's
10 and 11,
It's
dude.
some effort.
If he can give us 10 and
It's
11
some
every
effort.
game, I would take that in a heartbeat.
I'll take Mizzou +9 tonight, but I don't feel good about it.
All right.
Syracuse +17.5 at home. Don't touch that. But Starling is definitely dropping a 20 ball. I got to check Prize Picks because there's no way he doesn't against Duke. He loves busting against good teams. Louisville -13 against Boston College. I hate big spreads, so I will not bet them. I feel like last year I used to take shots on games like this, but there's no point. There's really no point to have that many points in your pocket. I mean, you can do what Trent did last night and sweat Houston and sweat Auburn, but I just don't enjoy it because it's a game of runs, and if the other team goes on a run that lasts for more than 2 minutes in the first half or the second half, you're chalked. If your team doesn't come out shooting 55 to 60% in a 13-point spread game, you're chalked. So I don't touch big spreads anymore. I won't do it. I'm not doing it. But I do think Louisville smokes Boston College, but I'm not doing it.
Can't do it.
Oh, my God. I've got it. Do you know what game I'm looking at?
No, there's a bet.
Road jizz. Some road jizzle. Just
That
tell me
is the
not to
game.
take Cincinnati.
I was going to say the over. That was the game I was looking at, but I thought you were taking the over. Do not
tell
take
me not
Cincinnati.
to take Cincinnati.
Don't take Cincinnati. Why the fuck would you take them?
So bad.
Why would you take them? Take the over in that game. Take Jizzle to not play defense and score points.
Yeah. Well, okay. Fair. I need to be involved in some jizz there, and I'll take the over 146. 145. That'll definitely be on the platter. Cincinnati UCF over. That's on the platter. I want to take +3 so bad. If he's on the board, I'm going to have a hard time not taking something, dude.
You should take him.
No.
Why not?
No,
Oh,
shit.
okay.
He's-
All right, my bad.
He's no,
should
but it's
not.
only funny because the amount of slips that like Josh and I have done where it's just me and him, and I'd be like, we need home jizz, and he's like 1 for 9.
Yeah.
And it's not like a Darren Williams where like he ends up getting it. It's like it goes from 1 to 9 to 1 to 12.
Okay,
Yeah, like he'll be up
sure.
for like 20.5 points and he'll have 4.
Yeah.
And then the next game we won't take him, he'll have 45.
Look at his chart. You can look at his chart.
Yeah, let me go look.
Every time it's red, we bet him.
Let's go take a look.
Here we go. We
Jizzle
move.
James.
We're moving and grooving. Josh, you like any of these mid-major games before I move to another big one?
You had 0 last game?
No.
Yes.
Not
That's the Jizzle experience, dude. He'll literally go scoreless sometimes.
Are we going to go past the 6 o'clock game? Is that what you're saying? Like 6?
Well, no, I'm still in the 6 o'clock.
Okay. I'm still...
I don't do these mid-majors anymore. After Howard did that to me, I'm actually done with the
You
mid-majors.
should,
I'm
you
gonna
should
just
take Fordham today.
Well, I'm going to trust you. That's what I was going to say.
No.
Do you have anything?
Fordham
Okay.
against Rhode Island.
Done.
And fuck Rhode Island,
Yeah,
right?
fuck you, all right.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest school
That's
in
my
America.
favorite so far.
We own that stupid
Do
school.
I
wouldn't-
only do mid-majors?
I wouldn't
weird.
mind fading West Georgia and taking Lipscomb -12.5. West Georgia, I've watched them play. A couple
Dude, they're
times. They
horrible.
are. They're like the worst.
They
team in
are
the country.
horrible.
This
Yeah,
is
they're
just a Josh shat out gob.
-12.5.
I'm liking Memphis' team total against Tulsa, but again, I'm not touching big spreads. Oh, we got our first pick 'em on the board. Give me West Virginia over TCU. That team sucks balls.
Wow.
That team just sucks balls, dude. You tell me TCU's playing a team that specializes in defense and they already can't score? Yeah, go ahead and give me West Virginia +1.5. Better team on the road. TCU sucks balls. Not worried about it. Not even a little worried about it, to be honest with you. What is Illinois Chicago?
UIC.
Yeah, the Flames. Don't know why I know
How
that.
do you
It's
know
so
that
weird.
mascot?
It's so weird, dude.
How do you know that?
I just know
mascot?
every mascot.
Austin P?
The Governors.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the Governors.
That's impressive. That's actually impressive.
Thanks.
Yeah, UIC
I do want to get involved in UTSA, but that's a mid-major, so I'm going to have to really think on it. Oh, we got Ratchet Providence at home against Craton.
Oh, yeah.
So, we suck this year,
Yep.
and that's okay with admitting it, because we're bad. We suck balls. And if there's one thing that we suck at, it's stopping big men. You guys saw it with Sorber on Georgetown. You saw it with Eric Dixon on Villanova. And you're going to see it with Kalkbrenner tonight. Kalkbrenner PRA is a max play.
All right.
Last time we played Craton, I told you to take Kalkbrenner PRA. I think it was at almost 30. And he had it in the first half. First half, he had it.
Holy shit.
First half, he had it in the first half. Pega, I didn't know he was playing yet, dude. That left knee did not look like it could bend when he leaned down to kiss the badge. So that made me really upset. Big name, our guy. But, give me Providence plus 3.5 at home. We talk about where places get weird. If there's
like
anywhere where places get weird, it's in Rhode Island. Mm-hmm. It's in Providence. It's in the AMP. I know the boys are going to be up and moving. Intern Mason better be at that goddamn game. But I love this spot for us low key. 3.5 points. We should be way more than 3.5 points underdog against Craton. We are Jansen junk.
You are.
We are Jansen junk.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, though, Kim English has the boys thinking that we have all we need. I got news for him. We don't. We're going to need to get that transportal up and moving, Kim.
Yeah.
But give me us plus 3.5 at home. Fuck that. Fuck Craton. But Kalkbrenner PR is max play. Wow, Lauren, you guys are -7 Arkansas.
Dude, I don't know what to do with that game, honestly.
I kind of want to take Arkansas.
I feel like we're getting too much respect for just fucking clapping LSU.
LSU's bad.
I mean, they're bad, but I think that game was a pick'em, so the fact we beat them by almost 30.
Arkansas is also not good.
They're not good, but
And they're coming
the
off a
only
big win in
reason
Kentucky.
I would even consider taking Arkansas is just because of the coaching. I don't trust Rodney Terry. And you got Coach Cal.
He's a fucking bozo. I would take Texas in this game, though.
I think it's the Hogs.
Yeah.
I think it's the Hogs, dude. Cal Poly might have them feeling themselves after beating Kentucky, dude.
I mean, we have the way better team. Make no mistake, it's just the coaching.
Way better team.
Yeah.
Not even,
It's
on
not
paper,
even
it's not
close.
even close. Here we go. Wow, LSU's plus 8.5 to Georgia. Not touching that shit. Not touching that shit.
Fordham Casper.
Not touching that shit. I will, however, be touching Villanova -5.5 against DePaul. I think DePaul squeaked out a couple too many close games, and they're due to get their shit blown.
Yeah, they are.
There's one thing about DePaul. They'll get a little sneaky for 3 games, and then you just need to remind them that they're DePaul, pull the pants down, spank them a little bit. And I think Villanova does that in DePaul.
At Allstate Arena. Is that where they still play? I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, which is nuts. Give me SMU -5.5 against Virginia Tech. That's a C tier bet. I'll go back up through the board and we'll do the tiers. I got another DM yesterday. I was like, dude, I really enjoyed the tiers. All right, we can keep the tiers if you want. Other than that, Washington +2 at home against Nebraska. I love these new teams in the Big Ten at home with the points. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It's just low-key been printing. Late night Cal, Josh, your plan B. What do you want to do with these 2 games?
I think
'Cause I've plays them both.
I want to take Cal -2.5. I just
Love
take the
that.
better team, not overthink it. Call it a day.
I was going to say Cal money line is mine, and then also I think Wake Forest covers against Stanford.
Okay.
Cal money line A tier, Wake Forest C tier, Washington C tier, Villanova A tier, Arkansas D tier, Providence A tier just because that's a really weird spread and I went to Providence. So in reality, probably C tier. West Virginia S tier.
S tier.
Fordham S tier. Shout out Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that guy was like, did you say Furman? They're -15.5. That'd be an insane spread to take a shot at.
LC Fugazi?
Yeah, do you have one?
No.
UCF over A tier.
Wow.
Mizzou D tier.
Throw them down lower.
F tier.
Okay. Z.
That's probably it. I'd have to go back through again, but I'm not going to waste everyone's time. All right, let's jump in prize picks. Let's get some props going, and then we got to get the people out here because we got BTL on. Which, by the way, I just want to say this. I feel like we get on our guys a lot. Oh, what's the Butler Seton Hall spread? I can't see that game.
3.5. Yeah, 3.5.
Who?
Butler's -3.5.
Is it in Seton Hall?
Yeah, I wanted to take Seton Hall.
2-9 versus 1-10 in conference.
My dad's gonna be at that game for sure.
That's a rat shit.
Dude, can we
game.
just do it for your dad for the one time?
I would take
They're
Seton Hall.
so
money.
bad.
That is the worst game you could possibly see
But what a
in this
line.
conference this year.
That is so.
Is that an
bad.
under? And not that you would take it, but like
That's gotta be an
Dude,
under.
that's an
Yeah.
under, right?
Dude, you could fucking close your eyes, spin around, and point at a Seton Hall game, and it went under this year. Can I look into that game for a second? Do you guys mind if we do the full Seton Hall report? Because I didn't get to see that game.
Hold on,
Holy
Element G just said
shit, that
another Rav selfie on the Bookit Snapchat. I'm so out.
Yeah, peace. Peace, elementary.
Rav taking selfies.
Oh my god, this game is so good. I mean, Seton Hall's lost 5 of the last 5. Let's just fuck Seton Hall money line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Seton Hall money line B
I want
tier
to
for
take
my
Seton
dad.
Hall so bad today.
Seton Hall money line B tier for my dad. Actually, let me see if he's gonna if he'll be at the game.
Yes, please. That's very important. Does he chirp or is he just like silent at games?
So I grew up. My dad's a big hates when people yell at the players.
Okay. All right.
He's like, you can yell at the refs sometimes. Hates when people yells at the players.
Respect.
He loves college basketball so much. He is a clap for both teams guy. If Butler comes down and some kid has a crazy crossover and an unreal layup, he'll be like, wow.
Respect.
Yeah, he's a big, like,
Wow.
rooting for Seton Hall, dying for Seton Hall. But if you do something cool or you hustle on the other end, he's a clap for both sides kind
He's
of
rooting
guy.
for good basketball.
Yeah, if there's like a good, like obviously he hates when there's a block, but if like a Butler guy dives and saves the ball and gets it to his teammate, he'll give him a. Like he's a big
Very
clap for
commendable.
both teams. Yeah, he does not like watching sports with me. I don't think because I'm always like, can you stop? Like I'll be watching Providence Villanova and like Villanova bang a three and I'll be like, wow, it's like, dude, holster that.
Is
for
that where
this
you get the
game.
clapping from? Is it your dad?
Yeah, he's a big clapper.
Okay.
He's a clapper for sure.
Okay.
He's a big clapper. He is. But yeah, he's a big clap for both sides. Wow, he's not going.
That's so.
But he's going to DC for the Hoyas game. So that's a
Oh, wow.
system. But he'll give the tickets to someone in our family. So maybe it's not Seton Hall.
Yeah, maybe we just back out while we can.
I'm going to back out
Yeah,
while
let's
I
go
can.
back out.
I'm going to back out while I can.
Yeah.
He's missing it for my nephew's
Back
fashion
it up,
show.
Terry.
He's missing it for my nephew's fashion show.
Shut up.
Oh, okay.
So he really doesn't give a fuck about this year.
Okay.
He's
That's the state of Seton Hall
But yeah,
basketball.
that's Seton Hall basketball, brother. He is going to on Saturday. He will be at the Hoyas game, so we should take Seton Hall to beat Georgetown. That'd be even more fun.
Okay.
I just want to say this before we move to the Prize Picks board. I know a lot of people are getting on the BTL boys. I just want them to know I'm in your corner. I think today's the day. I love the video Krabs made.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to try to make that exact dinner because it looked bomb, and I just want them to know I'm in their corner.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to know I'm in their corner. Taking the squad ride today. I'm in their corner. I'm in their corner.
Do.
Pega finally hit a bet from us.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
When this show started, Pega was number one hater.
Number one.
Yeah, he was.
Wanted, hated.
He was.
Pega, dude. He was
You
wanted
won him
something.
over.
Literally, yeah. We won Pega over. Pega just, I think, respects the grind and the fact that Josh and I try to do this show every single day. I think he just, like, respects the grind.
Yeah.
But make no mistake, when it's summer and I'm taking Champions League, he'll be bitching.
Dude, he's only really active in TMA.
Yeah, we won him over. He's ours.
Yeah.
Pega is ours. And I'm happy we got
Let's
Pega.
go, Pega.
I'm happy we got Pega on our side. Put it in reverse, Terry. Get the fuck out of there. All right, let's hit the Prize Picks board. Can I tell you guys what I placed last night at approximately 12:24 a.m.?
Oh, dude. Please.
And I don't want you guys to tail this. I don't want anyone to shit on it. Well, you can shit on it, but don't tail it. But I placed this last night. Mark Mitchell points more than. Stephen Ashworth points more than. Bryce Williams PRA more than. Silas Damari Jr. PRA more than. Contavious Caldwell Pope threes more than. Paolo Banchero threes more than.
Wow. Dude, it's kind of dialed.
Did that sound dialed or did that sound like I was...
Wait, Paolo threes?
No, I mean,
I
it's a
thought about
triple
taking
bagel,
that,
dude,
yeah.
But
The triple bag.
here's my thing, though.
I was looking at that.
I feel like sometimes we forget that, like, these are real people and they're playing real games, and that when you look at the stat board, them having bagels, like, doesn't mean they're going to auto spawn green, and that the way you go from a double bagel to a triple bagel is by having another game where you didn't do anything. And I feel like sometimes we just forget that.
We do.
But we're like, oh, he hasn't made it 3 in 2 games. He's making 2 this game, but then it's a triple bagel. And you know how a double bagel becomes a triple bagel?
He's banging 2 today for sure.
All right. I mean, I'm in, dude. I'm in.
He's banging 2.
I'm already in. I'm already 12:24 a.m. I was in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do prize picks. 3-piece. Josh, first leg. Start me off angry.
Mark Mitchell points.
Love that. Love that. And it got bumped from when I got it. A whole point.
How about it?
How about it, Josh? How fuck about it? Lauren, what do you got for me? What do you got for me?
Circle back to me, please.
All right. Circling back to Lauren. Wow, Caleb Grows up for 2.5 threes normal square. That means he's a shooter. That means he's a shooter. Lauren, what if I told you Corey Floyd was up for half a 3? We're not taking it.
Dude.
I just want to throw it across your bow.
Hey, fun fact, ever since I told you on that, if I see Providence playing, I'll go to the stat sheet just to see if he banged a 3.
He's banged 2 in the last 2.
Sure.
I just want you to know that.
Okay, that's good.
I just want you to know.
No, I keep
that since we bet him and he didn't make one, he's had a torch.
Yeah.
All right, Mark Mitchell points. I'm in on that because I think he grubs today against soft Tennessee, dude.
I love so much today. This is tough.
Tennessee will never beat the allegations that they're just soft. They're just soft in every sport.
Mm-hmm. Fake UT.
Ow. Grumbly. Is Kalkbrenner not playing because he was on the board last night and now he's not on the board? If he's not playing, I got news for you. We're back. Would you guys mind if I got us involved in a potential Providence guy? No, I'm not going to do it. Not gonna do it. Wow, we could do Mizzou, Texas, Providence, though. And we're night sweating.
Let's do that.
I'll tell you.
And we're night sweating.
I wanted to give you Jordan Pope points because I think he's really due.
Okay.
Oh my God, why do we not do that?
No, we're doing it. Or you're going to have to give us a Texas guy.
All money line.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, we could do that, too.
That would feed fam.
Would it feed fan? Well, yeah, because we got Mizzou
what I'm
plus
saying,
400 in there.
Dude, he's just so due.
Jaden Pierre, PRA.
10.5 points and assists. How does he not hit that?
I'm not going to lie, though. I can't watch a Mizzou game here. Not
Hold
after
on.
what happened last time. It's a disgrace.
Give me Jordan Pope, 10.5 points and assists.
Lauren, it might be.
What?
It might be Arthur.
Kaluma?
Lauren, I will say one thing that I've noticed about Mikey. He's really good at picking other people's teams' players. Like, I'll tell him, like, Tamar Bates going to score for Mizzou, and he'll say, no, it's Mark Mitchell, or no, or vice versa, and he's always right. But Mizzou wins, but he's always right about the player.
Why do you like Kaluma?
Arkansas
I just don't like his matchup.
Arkansas is so soft down low.
They are
But have you
soft
watched
as
them play?
fuck. They are soft as fuck.
They're soft?
Have you watched them play?
Not really.
But
Full
I'm in on Jordan Pope
transparency.
because their guards also can't guard fucking shit.
Well,
They're
I was
whole
just thinking
defense.
Jordan Pope because
I'm not doing Trey Johnson. I'm just putting that out there.
He can get.
I'm not doing it. Because that
that's
was
such a funny
fucking.
experience.
He's
I'm
going to
never
have
doing that
30.
again.
Yeah.
I'm never doing that again.
He popped off the last 2 games. I took him.
All right, so hot hand. 18.5. Nah, fuck that. It's Jordan Pope. You're right. It's Jordan Pope.
I don't know how he doesn't get 10.5 points and assists.
It's Jordan
I really
Pope.
don't.
It's Jordan Pope.
Unless
Okay.
he just misses everything.
That 3-teamer pays plus 1,200. Providence, Missouri, Texas money line.
So much plus chicken in there. There's so much plus chicken in there. All right, I'm taking that. Jaden Pierre, PRA, Mark Mitchell points, and Jordan Pope 10.5 points and assists. That is the 3-piece. With Lauren on, when we do the 3 pieces, we actually have an unbelievable hit rate.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
We do.
So I'm definitely placing that. I know some people do like my college basketball 2 pieces, but we're kind of running out of time.
Feed him real quick.
We're kind
But
of,
let me try to feed you just really quick, and then we'll do a quick end of the episode. I won't make you guys sit here for too long. But let me see if I can get something for you guys going here. Oh, Rutgers plays today. What's that spread? Please?
Rutgers.
Yeah.
+7.5.
All right, we're taking Kasparis, Jakusionis on Illinois points.
Also, I just got a notification on my phone. 3 ways Philly can beat KC. Why the Eagles were built to take down the dynasty. Sure.
Like, give me a fucking break. You don't think they were saying that last year about the Niners? Come on, man. Wake up, America. It's in front of your face. All right, hold on. All right, that'll be my little two-piece. Kasparis, Jakusionis on Illinois points, and Jordan Longino points on Villanova. That's a little two-piece. I will have an NBA Geyserman, but I'm going to have to really surf that board. All right. Lauren, thank you for coming on as always. You want to say goodbye to the people?
Peace, chat.
Will be.
Josh?
Peace.
All right, guys. We ZOU.
Yes.
I got you. Here's the thing about it. I give Josh a lot of shit, but I'm always in your trench.
Yeah.
But then when we get blown up, you're gonna hear it.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm in your trench.
Sometimes you're in trench.
I jump in trench every time.
Sometimes you jump out of trench before you can even have a chance to put a foot in.
I was in Bears trench for the first 6 weeks, and then we kept getting our limbs blown off. So then I had to step out of trench and be like, brother, stop trying to bring me in that trench.
I agree that you're in trench with Bears. Sometimes when I give you like golf plays, that's more when you don't get in trench. That's.
Well, I'm getting in trench with the winners. I tailed one guy. I forget who in the Open.
Oh yeah, you took Akshay.
Mm-hmm.
That's money. I agree that you do get in trench most often.
I get in trench with everybody at this company except Trent. I'm not touching that trench. 'Cause he'll never get in my trench. So I'm fucking keeping him out of mine. All right, here's what I want to talk about today, guys. I actually came up with this one by myself. I've never seen someone say this. But I was thinking last night just about perspectives, and I feel like we live a very singular life. And I think a lot of the times we like to look at things from our point of view and the way we're seeing things. And I think it's extremely hard to look at it from someone else's point of view. But I started thinking about something last night, and I tried to craft my own quotes. You guys are going to have to let me know how this goes. And I think it's been something I've been trying to practice, just looking back on situations in my life, or how I'm approaching situations in the future, or how I approach my interactions with people, and just trying to understand how they're looking at it and trying to understand their perspective. And something I came up with that I'm going to really try to live by is everyone has a different view in the same stadium. Everyone's seat in a stadium where you go to a live event has a different view of the game. And they might have saw the foul that you didn't see. But from your perspective, maybe it didn't look like a foul. And I think when you start, just as a sports guy, when you start rationalizing situations like that, like you might be watching the same game, but the person that's diagonal from you across stadium has a completely different view. And I've been trying to really frame that when I think about situations that I'm approaching either at work or in my personal life. I think it really helps you move a little bit lighter and a little bit easier. And especially when you're going through something, man, or you know someone that's going through something, to be able to understand that they might have a different seat in the same stadium and try to move your mental over to their seat and try to understand where they're coming from. It's so hard to do because, again, we live a very singular life. But I think just try to remind yourself of that. If you're bumping heads with someone at work, or if something's not going right in your relationship, or your family life feels like it's a little rocky right now, try to understand and approach a situation from the fact that, they have a different perspective. They have a different point of view. And I think it's a great way to meet people in the middle that way. And I think it allows you to become a better communicator when you start understanding that people have a different perspective and a different angle of the way that you're feeling. Because I think, at least for me, when I had a problem with things, it would always be me, my point of view, this was wrong, or this was wrong. And when you start, stepping back and trying to understand where they're looking from, or trying to understand why they're maybe feeling that way, you start moving a little cleaner, you start moving a little better. So just try to remind yourself, everyone has a different view in the same stadium, man. Everyone has a different view in the same stadium, and some people have better seats than others. And that's just something I've been trying to remind myself as well, even with people on the internet that I don't agree with. when they say stuff, you know? I've also been trying to just clear my mind of hate as well, which I think has been very difficult because I think we've breeded a culture of hate in this new generation, like with everything that we do. But take it day by day. Everyone has a different view in the same stadium. We end every episode the same way. Take a step forward for me today. I know how hard it can be in life to take a step forward. I know how impossible it can feel. Sometimes you wake up and it feels like something wants you to be sad, wants you to be mad. But we've learned through doing this show that it's about the attempt of just waking up in the morning and trying to take a step forward and trying to be the best self. And that it's not about the result. And you're going to take step backs. Hell, I've taken step backs even at the start of this new year, man. But it's about getting up every morning and just trying to do it and trying to be the best version of yourself and trying to take that step forward. And if you haven't heard it today, I just want you to know I love you. If you haven't heard that today, I love you, and I always will. I'm gonna say it at the end. I don't have the words to describe how thankful I am for the support that we had on the show lately. We reached almost 200 on YouTube. We cracked 200 on Twitch. I can't express how thankful I am for you guys and the support that you show this show. I mean, it means the absolute world. I love you guys so much. We got BTL coming up next. I'm in their corner. I'm tailing the squad ride. I won't hear the bitching. It's gambling. All right? But I'm in our corner. I'm in their corner. I'm in their trench. Go tap into BTL next. And is there Surge?
There should be.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding, dude. There's Surge today. So make sure you guys go say what's up to Trent as well. I love you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow, same time, same